Wise words, Mr. Freeman. Thank you for doing that announcement for us today. How's everybody doing? How are we? I thought this might be a good song to start off the stream with today, given the craziness we had yesterday, where I was shoving lots of hot food and spicy stuff and all kinds of nonsense into my gob just for fun. Well, not for fun, for subs and bits, but it was fun anyway. I had fun. I had fun here, not sure if I want to hang around then. That's why I like to advise viewers, Vlad, because, you know, some people, it's against their religion to actually have fun and have a good time. So, yeah, I like to give them the warning up front so they're not suddenly partway through the stream and they're like, dang it, this is fun, I've got to get out of here, and like start closing out tabs and stuff. And things can generally end badly, which I don't want to happen for anybody. So, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you today. Yeah, a bit of a crazy one yesterday. It kind of kicked off and there was bits and subs flying everywhere, and yeah, me eating lots of nasty hot stuff when I don't normally have any hot stuff. And then we did manage to get through a whole one block set. We built this. Look, this little, I'm going to say Lego, but this little block Game Boy. Yeah, this thing here. Yeah. Why did it take me so long to build it when there's only 42 pieces? Well, if you weren't here, it's because the instructions are in 2-point font, and the pictures, you have to get a microscope to be able to see what you're doing. So, yeah, that explains why they were $1 each at Five Below. But you know what? I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Dark Muppeteer, welcome in. Good to see you. Anders, how you doing? One chip challenge went. No, I'm crazy. I'm not insane, Anders. I'm not doing one chip challenge. I don't normally do spicy stuff. So this is like off the scale for me, for the spice. Which religion is that? One that involves wanting to speak to managers a lot? Yes, at the Temple of Karen. You might have heard of it. Glad you survived the hot stuff. I still don't think my taste buds have recovered. I have. I drank milk. I brushed my teeth. I gargled. I've done lots of things. I'm pretty sure I can still taste a spicy turkey at the back of my mouth. But anyway, more about that later. No politics, religion, gender debate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I shouldn't have brought it up, really. I apologise, Dukesoft. Thank you for keeping me in line. That's why we have some great mods, because they can even slap me around when the time comes, you know, or if I request it. Anyway, time to make me cry tears of pain. Yeah, no, not really, Moxie. No, I don't really want to be crying at all. Scaled down model and instructions equally. Exactly, yeah. It's like, here's a tiny version and here's some tiny instructions. Let me show you the instructions, Vlad. You'll be like, wait, how did you even build it from that? Here are the instructions, okay? Retro blocks. There's only 12 steps, so you're like, 12 steps? That must have taken you less than 5 minutes. No, took me more than 5 minutes to actually try and read the thing and see there's lots of tiny bits in it, and a lot of the tiny bits are very similar. So it's like, oh, not that piece. No, the other piece. No, not that one either. Nope, not that one. Yes, that one. It was a whole thing. So I thought before I build any more of those, and, you know, I do have 6 in total, including, which we might get to today, the arcade cabinet. Look, retro arcade. Isn't that just like every retro arcade cabinet you've ever seen in your life? Indeed it is. Bear, my favourite bear, Ice Bear, welcome on in. Always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So yes, it's been a week already, and it's not even been a week. So I've asked you not to call me that in public. The hot stuff. I mean, that's also, you know, TD doesn't just stand for Terrier Darts. It's also the Diablo, which is Spanish, as everybody knows, for the hot stuff. So that's. I'm just gonna pull back the curtain there on TD's real name. All right. I thought this was a special occasion. It's always a special occasion at Shay Gamey. Is that a thing? No, let's not make it a thing. Okay. Exactly the same. You can't ban the streamer. I hate getting that notice too when moderating a channel. April, how you doing? Or should we call you Icy today? I think I'll call you Icy. I mean, I guess you go by Icy or April or Icy, April Dawn or even Dawn. Or even April Dawn. But anyway, I'm going with Icy. Not too dishy. Well, thanks, Dukasoft. As I was about to say, this is the very dish we had yesterday, which bits, not bits. What am I talking about? Crisps or chips and nuts might go into today. Thank you for that fake disconnect. I hope nobody actually bought it and thought, oh no, he's disconnected, I'm going. And then, you know, we watched my viewer count plummet from single figures to, oh, I guess zero is still a single figure. But anyway, streamer band, that's me. Très désirable. Ooh, look at Vlad with the French. Very desirable. If TD is feeling in a French mood, I mean, I'm not going to comment on whether TD likes things French style or not. So, Dukasoft, stop that bar from moving. We don't want that bar to get to the end. I'm well aware that Dukasoft came in with the resub on the starting screen, which means I already owe one hot thing. So without further ado, because nobody likes to do, we're going to spin the wheel, then we're going to close the prediction, and then I'm going to have to eat something hot. So here we go. If you haven't seen the wheel yet, Vlad, here we go. A burning ring of fire. No, not the Cheetos. No, 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 no. A ring of fire. All right, well, I guess we're going to be one flaming hot Cheeto in. Now, yesterday, if you missed the stream, you can go back and watch the VOD if you so wish, but I did rate all of the hot things that I ate from 1 to 10. Okay? And they did range from 2 all the way up to 10, funnily enough. And I'm very thankful that the Carolina Reaper almonds, which were the 10 on the scale, only came up once in all the times the wheel got spun yesterday. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful that today has not actually started off with said almonds. So I did put them all away in a bag last night. I said to Mrs. Gamey, I'm probably going to be eating hot stuff all week, and we probably don't want to leave open bags because, especially with chips, crisps, they're going to be a little bit soft. So she very kindly took a whole bunch of clothes pegs and pinned all the bags yesterday, so they're nice and crisp, and don't want to lose any of that spiciness, right? Because yeah. So okay, flaming mild Cheetos. I mean, what did the flaming Cheetos come in at on the scale? They were actually a 7. Yeah, they came in the same as the Takis Fuego. They were a 7 as well. So not the hottest, but the joint second hottest of all the things that I was eating. Did she pin her nose also? Yeah, she doesn't really do hot food either. So yeah, I don't imagine that was fun, but definitely a quick folding over and a pegging of the bags. Donna Summer hot stuff. Yeah, so we had Nelly hot in here, and now we have Donna Summer hot stuff. So okay, well, I suppose let's go ahead and close out the predicts first. So the prediction today: am I wearing a Twitch shirt? Am I wearing a PlayStation shirt? Or is it something else? Well, today, since we're going to be working on the LED sign in the middle of the screen there, I thought it might be a good day to, in fact, have my Binary Rain t-shirt. So not Twitch, not PlayStation, but in fact, something else today. So apologies to people that lost out. But, you know, there's always tomorrow. Every stream, every day this week, a new prediction. So there it is. Okay. more because of the after effects of you eating hot stuff. I mean, there may or may not have been a cloud to get through to get anywhere in the house last night. I can neither confirm nor deny that. Very Matrix. I like it. It's actually my new favourite shirt. Well, actually, second favourite, because Mrs. Gamey bought me a developer shirt that I wore one of the recent streams. But this is my second favourite. I got this from Goodwill, so it didn't cost me a fortune. Hadn't seen anything like it before, and I'm quite pleased with it. So, yeah. Yay, I lost 0. GG's, Ducasoft. I've never been more proud of you. Or something. Okay. Oh, look, just fell short of going in the gloopy green stuff there. Okay, so what did we decide it was? Flaming hot Cheetos. Digging in my bag of my hot bag of fun or something. So look, we get a nice little blue peg on them so they don't go soft. So we'll pluck that off. Okay, so flaming hot crunchy Cheetos. Yeah, thanks Lucasoft for your resub and putting me through this. I mean, they couldn't look more fiery, could they, with the colour they make them? Look. What are they called, Flad? Twiglets? They still have Twiglets? They look a little bit like Twiglets, but if you imagine them covered in red or orange instead of brown, yeah, Twiglet styly. They still have them, okay. I had to dig in the annals of my memory there to actually pluck up the name Twiglets, because I haven't thought about Twiglets in many a moon. Okay, here we go. Mug. I need a mug of milk to... Actually, I don't have any... Oh, I have a little bit of coffee. That might help. Thank you, Donald Summer. And Duke Sock. You know what? As I was choking yesterday, Berlin thought it would be hilarious to clip me choking and then show it on his stream last night. Look, his big gamey. I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad. Yeah, you felt so bad you clipped it. Yeah, you felt real bad. Yeah, terrible. Felt so bad I clipped it and then I showed everybody on my stream. Yeah, I mean, you can feel the heat of remorse coming off of him, to be honest, right? Oh my goodness, that was hot. All right, so let's quite literally call him out because he called me out on his stream. Oh Lord! And when what you've eaten is hotter than the coffee you're drinking. All sciencey stuff every day, apart from Saturday. Sometimes IRL streams like this, mostly in-house at-desk streams. You know, also does IRL streams, Moxie Drinker. Yep. Yeah, I wonder about Berlin at times. Only at times. I wonder about him all the time. Yeah. He should be joining us a little bit later. He's a bit preoccupied this morning, but I'm assured he will be showing up, making an appearance at some point. So for those people that are just here to say hi to Berlin, stick around. He will show up, I promise you. Okay. All right, well, that's the hot thing out of the way. That's the prediction closed. One thing I did yesterday was I realised I hadn't actually bought my lottery ticket. Do you remember we had a live checking of my lottery ticket yesterday? And I got a grand total in my 2 lines of one number. One number on the first line, 0 numbers on the second, which I don't know how much you know about lotteries, especially the Texas lottery. One number over 2 lines doesn't get you anything apart from humiliation. So, you know, not one to be totally humiliated. I actually bought another ticket last night because there was a draw last night. So let's see if I can be humiliated. I mean, let's see if I can win $1 squillion. Let's check on that. Okay. Buy house, I guess. What? Paramore, burn it. Oh, yeah. That might be my house. It's a good choice of song, Bear. But yeah, if the house was in fact my mouth and the burning down was the hot food that I'm eating, absolutely, this is an appropriate song. 404, hot stuff not found. I was actually browsing Netflix, looking for something new to watch since I finished the new season of Alice in Borderland, which is very good. And there was something called 404, but it had nothing to do with 404 as we know it. I was very confused. Anyway, going to be doing an RL around 1 p.m. Yeah, buddy. So if you want to go around museums and stuff and shows with Moxie, definitely drop them a follow. Okay, so without further ado, because we know how much people hate ado, what about we try and find the numbers again? No, this was the terrible site we went to yesterday. Thank you for the alert, Dukasoft. So now it's 404, mod not found. See what I did there? See? All right, so let's have a look at the numbers. Dukasoft doesn't actually want a share of my millions when I win them, so that's why he went into lurk mode before I checked my ticket, just in case it does happen. Because you know what? If this ticket comes up big, you're all going to have a share. I mean, I'm not saying a big share, but you're all going to have a share of it because that's how pleased I'll be. Okay, so this is the one. Texas Lottery, Lotto Texas. So the extra thing, I never do the extra thing. They say, do you want extra? No, I don't want extra. The extra is you pay extra money to win extra money. No, if I want to do that, I'll just buy another ticket. So I always say no extra. So it's $1 a ticket. And these are the lovely numbers that were drawn, as you can see. Results for 10-6, which the Americans have to do their date the wrong way around. You know, obviously I grew up with it being 6-10, but yeah, 10-6. Okay, so we're gonna check it. Okay, first line, 2. No. 17. No. 29. 36, surely. No. Not looking great, is it? $41. No, 41. 50. Yeah, I have 50. Yeah, booyah. One number on the first line again. Same as yesterday. It's not the same ticket and the same results, is it? No. Okay, so the second line. Are we feeling more optimistic to get more than one number on the second line? 2. No. 17. Yeah, buddy. I know, 50. I had 50 on the first line. I've got 17 on the second line already. 29. No, not 29. 30. No, not 36 either. 4. No, not 41. 50. Yes. Yeah. Tell me this. If these tickets are supposed to be entirely random, how do I have 3 numbers the same on both lines? How does that work exactly? Let's see. Is it going to focus? Possibly. $51 on both lines. 50 on both lines. 30 on both lines. Rigged. They use Unity Random. Probably what it is. It's just a lookup table. Absolutely rigged. I mean, sorry guys. I mean, you heard me say it here first, and the VOD is recorded. So you know, I did say I was going to share it with you guys. I mean, nothing to share. I didn't win a penny. You get nothing for one number on the top line. Get nothing for 2 numbers on the second line. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's about as good as I usually do. How about making an AI lottery prediction engine? I mean, some people have said that they've done something like that. I don't know about the AI part, but definitely like doing some kind of math calculator. Oh, this, you know, law of averages, this number has come up this many times before, and it's been this long since that number was chosen. And some people say that they've won the lottery. It's somebody walking down the street. People do that. They're allowed. Right, let me put them outside and I'll be right back. I'm just going to mute the mic. Dogs. Who'd have them? Oh, well, I guess I have to. But anyway, hi Milo. Yes, Milo was running around. He is the one that tends to bark the loudest. You know, it's kind of like when there's a really loud clap of thunder in Texas and your whole house shakes. It's similar when Milo barks because he's such a big boy and he has quite a deep voice. And so, yeah, we get the dogs opposite start yapping and he hears them, hasn't actually seen anything, just heard other dogs yapping. So then he starts barking. So then Igni starts barking. And yeah, before you know it, it's a bark fest. And then Dukasov usually comes in and does a blurb of dogs barking. So it becomes a whole thing. Hey, I guess Dukasov did that intentionally. He made it 404 on the bar at the bottom. Nice. Doggo doesn't like that idea. Doggos don't like many ideas I come up with. I don't know what it is. Whoa, we have a Harrier cat in the house. How you doing, Harrier cat? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Well, we're just commiserating at the moment because once again my 2 tickets didn't win the lottery. And, you know, the jackpot alert is 64.5 million. Estimated cash value 35.6 million. Does anybody else not understand that? Is that how much the government take by the time you've paid all the dues out of it? You could win 64.5, but you end up with 35.6. I think I could survive on that. Yeah, 35.6 million. I think most people could get by on that, right? As long as you don't go crazy. It was a boo moment. Yeah. It kind of makes me want to go and get some booze and drown my sorrows, but Anders with the spicy what? What? Look, step right up and get some. Dharma Patir, hail to the king, baby. Dharma Patir, thank you. Do you know, Dharma Patir came in and said, you know what? I've got this Prime sub. What is this? That is the intro sound for Tubby Crumbles. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. Dharma Patir said, do you know what? Mr. Bezos, because I'm a Prime subscriber on Amazon, gives me 1 free gift sub every single month. And I'm going to take it this month and I'm going to shove it right at Big Gamey's Hooter or something like that. Thank you, Dharma Patir. Much appreciated. And it means you also get access. Okay, hold on to your hats, all right, because we have a new emote. I don't know if you saw me using it earlier, but we have a new Joker laughing animated emote that subscribers get to use, and it's this one. I will say that audio clip is not the Joker laughing. No, it is not. But it is funny that the Gigantify down the sides of the screen actually stayed on for the duration of the laugh clip. I mean, I didn't set that up. I didn't make the duration the same, but that's good. I'm glad it did that. Attack helicopter, welcome on in. Oh, we're getting all the laughs now. Let's see how it is. So a while ago, most of my emotes come from Etsy, with the exception of some basic ones like obviously my animals. You know, I just created those, but generally I don't have the talent or the art skills to create my own emotes, so I buy them on Etsy. And I bought a pack that was ooh, look at Ice Bear Bear nearly landing in the middle. I bought a pack that has a lot of Halloween ducks in, and this Joker was one of the ducks. And there was also one from Alien, which is quite funny. There's this black duck that pops out in the middle of the yellow duck's chest. It's funny. It's a whole thing. I might show you later. Okay. A Nerdwino snuck on in there. How you doing, Nerdwino? Welcome on in. Besto friendo of the channel. We are, in fact, going to do an SO because sometimes we get some funny clips. And also, if you look carefully, you might see behind Nerdwino, look, that black strip there, that black sign, LED sign. We're gonna try and do something similar today. So don't be too far away, Nerdwino, because I'm going to be fumbling around a lot. So the story is, Nerdwino has some great redemptions, including viewers being able to put their own message on his LED sign, which is behind him. Okay, I don't actually have a streaming room like Nerdwino. I'm not as fancy pants as Nerdwino. So I can't really put a sign behind me because, as you can see, this is not green screen. There's lots of open space, nowhere really to mount, to hang, suspend an LED sign. And if you look at the flyer over here, in the middle with the two cupping hands, very gently caressing the sign. I don't really know why I went there, but I have a sign that looks like that sign. This one here, look, it's just like that one, but without the words on. Okay. So the backstory that probably nobody cares about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But Prime Sub is still a sub, isn't it? It absolutely is. Yes. And the point I almost made before I squirreled is that you only get one of those. And so out of all the squillion zillion streamers on Twitch, for somebody to come here and use it in my stream, I am very honoured and privileged. So thank you, Dark Muppeteer. It is appreciated. Backstory time. Okay, back to the backstory. If you've all got coffees, I've got just a cold... Yeah, I've just got some cold coffee now. I might have to fix that in a minute. Yeah, so on my throne list, there's some very obscure things, as suggested by some very obscure people. See, I can say that because I don't actually name the people, so I can pretty much say what I like. The thing is, with Throne, you can make suggestions for people's Throne list. So this is my current Throne list of items. You know, keep me chugging along with some coffee. All right. This is one of Ice Bear Bear's favourite characters, Kirby, and I'm busy working on a drop game replacement called the Plop game. And in the Plop game, initially you can drop Kirby on his parasol, and then he floats down, and you have to land on the Warp Star. That's a work in progress, which is on my 50,000 item list. But there are lots of other things as well. You know, graphics card for the PC. Lots of stuff is crowdfunded because, I mean, firstly, I don't expect anybody to buy anything. Okay, there's no expectation. But if people wanted to, you know, I don't expect someone to go in and go, oh, I'm going to buy you that big Pac-Man arcade machine. But if you wanted to contribute to it, then you know, because it's crowdfunded, it's fine. Okay, this, I will just say, look, Balint made me add this, all right? So I just want to put that out there. All right. There was also a duck on here. This duck in particular was on my throne list, and JD Duds Dev suggested it because he knows how much I despise the Barbie movie. So he thought this would be like the Barbie movie duck. So he suggested I put it on the list. I put it on the list, and then he only went and purchased it. Yeah. So anyway, the backstory is that this particular board, LED board in particular, was on my throne list, and it comprised of a whole bunch of different parts, and they're quite expensive. I'm not going to lie. Somebody very generously called Travel the World came in and bought like most of the parts, so I bought the rest of the parts, and in conjunction, that's a good word, isn't it? I don't use that word enough. In conjunction, blame Balint. I blame Balint for most things, even if it's not his fault. In conjunction with Nerdwino, he helped me get it up and running, and it worked great. And then things happened and I ended up not getting it onto the stream, and then I had to replace my PC, and then I didn't have the files anymore, and then it wasn't all set up, and it became a whole thing, and I'm like, no, I want to have this sign set up. Not just to copy the amazing stuff Nerduino has on his stream, you know, because he's a former NASA scientist, so he's bound to have cool stuff. But I wanted to have my own sign. Nerduino's more fancy than me. He has a couple of his emotes that you can put on there as well as redemptions. I won't be doing that. I'm just going to have the scrolly message. But as I said, I don't have the means to show the board behind me. I will when I move streaming locations. For those that aren't aware, I'm moving into a bedroom in the house soon and moving all my gear, which anybody that knows how much gear it takes realizes what an undertaking that's going to be. That's going to be like a whole day of me cleaning stuff down, labeling it, plugging it all back in again, testing it, making sure there's a nice little wall behind me with different things on. But that's for another day. So short term, until that happens, if we get this sign up and running today, and no guarantees, then I'll put it on the wall. Because if we spin around to where the clock is, the word clock that Berlin hates, so obviously I love, 15 minutes to 11, which is quite correct for my time zone. Yeah, if we look around on this wall, we can actually see things like, oh look, a Rampage and Paperboy tin signs for video games. If we scroll up a bit and you're like, what's that? I can't quite see what that is. Well, let me help you. But we can zoom in there. It's a tiny little sign that says Man Cave. Yeah. I'm not sure how a cave is just a corner of a living room, but there we go. So what else do we have up here? So usually we see this sign, but we don't see what's around the sign. So let's have a look. Quick guided tour, like it's a celebration week or something. Warning, genius at work. I still haven't found him, but apparently he's here somewhere. Okay, will you be adding the backwards on-air sign? I mean, if we pan around, you can't actually see the sign because it's, you know, it's a webcam. It's not an owl. It can't spin around 180. But if we come over here to this lovely Irish John Games Rise of Piracy poster and we scroll down a bit, we should be able to maybe see the reflection of the on-air sign, possibly at the bottom, maybe purpley. Oh, and yeah, it flickers sometimes, like a Vegas motel room that has a sign, a neon sign where it keeps flickering on and off, and you're like, is it supposed to do that or is it broken? Well, it's a long story, and I know why it's flickering on and off at the moment, but it's not supposed to. So if we zoom in here, then maybe can't go any more to the right. So as you can see, that does say on air in reverse. So yeah. And there it goes. It's gone off again. It goes on and off just to annoy me. It's back on now. So yeah, if we look back at where the clock was, and then we zoom out a bit, you can see there's not a lot of room for maneuver on this wall. I'm not even sure currently where I would put it. Maybe above the genius at work. Can we see all the way up there? Can we go any higher? Will it pivot all the way up there? Yes. So short term, we might, if we get the sign working, mount it up here and then have this as a preset, and then we can zoom up and see the message scrolling across. Pivot, pivot! One of my favourite Friends episodes. If you haven't seen it, it's the episode where they're trying to move Ross, I believe, and they're trying to get a sofa up the stairwell, and yeah, fun shenanigans ensue. All right, so that's the plan. Yeah, so we're going to be looking at the sign today, hopefully getting it working, because currently, where's the cable? If I plug in the USB-C cable to power it on, we do get something. Okay, now let me show you. Plugging it in and choing. Look, okay, it's upside down, but there, yeah, we do get something, which means it's seeing the sign. It is getting powered, but beyond that, we need to get a Python script and get that running on it, and then we need to link it up to StreamerBot, which I think VRFLAD has maybe heard of. TD might know about it. But yeah, the StreamerBot end is still there. Everything that was created in StreamerBot before is there, so that should work. The fun part's going to be getting the sign working and getting StreamerBot talking to it again. So I can't guarantee it's going to be the excitement of yesterday with the block building and all the fun shenanigans, but I'm going to try and make it fun. So this feels like watching one of those deep water robot dive videos. Yeah, it's a bit of a dive around here, but yeah, hopefully you have a fun time, Bear. So yeah, that's my throne list. This is where the sign came from originally. I do love me some whispers and some flakes and some coffee while playing a limited edition Pac-Man Atari game and illuminating myself with a question mark sign. Because I don't know how many, and I didn't mean sign, I meant lamp. I don't know how many lamps they have in the Mario range, but I already have this one that I found in Goodwill, if you remember. And if you press it, get the lovely little music sign audio clip sound effect thing. Yeah. So that's over here ready to go into the new streaming room for when it happens. It's possible the code is still on the sign. When you connect to it, you may be able to retrieve the current code. I do actually have the script, so I'm not concerned about that so much as the steps to get to where I was before. What was that program, Arduino, that you run? It's like Moo or something? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Moo Editor. So I did reinstall that. And if I remember vaguely, Moo, yeah. So I have Moo Editor and yeah, I don't know. Because I know we had the discussion about, okay, well, you only really need the, what is it, the USB-C cable to power it and not configure it. And then we can use Wi-Fi for it. And I remember it was, you can connect to the sign from the editor. Yeah, so I'm opening Moo up at the moment. Starting, this may take some time on first run. So yeah, that in theory, it should be if I remember the steps correctly, of loading up Moo, loading in the script, sending the script to the sign, and then making sure that StreamerBot can talk to the sign. In order to use Moo to edit, etc., you will need a USB cable connection. You see? You see? So I do have this to power it. This is a powered USB. Now, this is not going to work, is it? The USB-C cable will need to go from the sign to my PC, won't it? It's not just about powering it. Once it's running and on the wall, it will get updates over Wi-Fi per your programming. Yeah, so just so we're clear, I didn't actually need to buy this cable that I thought I needed to buy, did I? I could have just used a USB cable. Anyway, okay. Probably too late to send it back to Amazon. Anyway, so the Moo editor is running at the moment. That's grinding away, trying to start. Okay, there we go. It's finally started up. Select mode. Please select the desired mode, then click OK. Python 3, I'm guessing, is the one I need. It's the one it's highlighted, so I'm going to go with that. Okay. Write your code here. Yeah, this is probably where I'm going to struggle. Because I did plug it in. I don't know if you saw, Arduino. I did plug in the powered because it's just an adapter that goes to the cable. Plugged in the USB-C cable to said board, and it did power on. It did show this, okay, which I'm going to assume means that it's not finding the script. So yeah, I might need to put the code back on there. If it's just a charging cable, you will experience frustration. Yeah, that's working. Okay, so that should clear, right? Doesn't that mean there's an error if it brings that up? Or is that just the kind of boot up BIOS, hey, look at me, look, I'm working okay? Because I seem to remember there is a bug in your code, yeah. Okay, so I seem to remember that I could look somewhere, and I don't know if it's in the Moo software or if it's on the on a website, but there's somewhere you can look, isn't there, that you can see the queue. And so when I send messages from StreamerBot to the sign, I can actually see them in the queue. I remember sending you a screenshot when I finally got that working and I was doing cartwheels. Bit buggy. I use io.adafruit. Okay. This site can't be reached. Okay. Haha! I get it. I get the joke. Yeah. Welcome to io.adafruit.com. Okay. Thank you. Now do we know? And thank you, Bear, for that redemption. I feel like I need a joke at the moment. We play nice with any device. Yeah, so if I was using this before, I must already have a sign in, right? So let's go over to my not streaming browser. See if... Oh, it does remember the credentials. So yes, I was using that too. And there it is. Thank you. As it might have taken me half the stream to find that site. And you can set up feeds there you can communicate with from StreamerBot. Okay, so I'm really hoping this will be easier than I expected it to be, because I did expect it to be a bit nightmarish and take way too long in today's stream to actually get it up and running. Feel like, there we go, test LED matrix. All right, so I do have it already. Could it be, this is not going to happen, right? If I plug this in, I mean, I'm still going to need the USB cable to power it, right? I'm going to have a cable running to it. Otherwise, how is it going to get any power? I get that I don't need the USB-C cable to do any configuration or use StreamerBot with it because it'll go over Wi-Fi. But to just power the sign on, I'm going to need this. Otherwise, it's not like I have a battery or anything built in. So that's... You should be fine with it just plugged into your PC with a USB cable. So if I try and just do a test, probably not going to do anything, is it, if it thinks there's a bug in my code? Oh, I see, yeah, you need a USB cable or a battery pack. Yeah. Yeah. So... Yeah, I feel like I might actually... So connect to the sign via Moo and then restart it and you'll get a console with info that will tell you why it's failing. Okay, but not using this USB-C cable that goes to the power adapter. I need to use a different USB-C cable that plugs into my PC. This cable here. It's a USB. Hey, that's a USB extender. I might be able to use that if I need it. Okay. All right, so I have a nice little drawer here that says USB-C cables. And I have, I mean, it's not just a rumor. I do have quite a long one. I'm about to show you it. Look at this, look. right, Lizzo. Stop singing. Okay, it's all right. It's not all right. I've got a nice long one, but look, it's all knotted. One of the joys of having a long one. Hello, can you check your phone, please? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Do 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 do. Alrighty, so here's the plan. I'm going to go BRB for about 10 or 15 minutes and fetch Mrs. Bit Gamey because she's at work and she's like, you know what? I'm at work and I can't really get the full stream experience when I'm at work. So can you bring me home? And then, you know, I can get a backseat pass or something. Yeah. And then eat hot stuff. I'm only eating hot stuff if that bar at the bottom gets to 1,000 or, oh, actually, Dark Muppeteer. Yes. Yes. When I come back, we're going to do Dark Muppeteer's sub. Okay? So we're going to spin the wheel. When I come back, let me make a list. We're going to spin the wheel and then get sign working. USB-C to PC. All right, I'm looking forward to this. I'm a little bit too excited about getting this sign working. It's been far too long, and yes, is it against TOS to show your long one on stream? No, well I hope not, because I just did. Skim, welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, I better go and fetch Mrs. Bit Gamey before I get in trouble. So I'm going to be 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully you can take that time to get your favourite snack, get your favourite beverage, get comfortable, and maybe if, you know, you're someone like Bear that can put me up on a TV, the bigger the better. You'll see the hopefully scrolling LED sign in all its glory and me eating hot stuff just for Dark Muppeteer. Yeah, so we'll spin the wheel of fire when I get back, and hopefully it won't land on the Caroline Reaper almonds because they were way too hot. Okay, so have fun with the drop game, have fun with the fishing. It's all free, and I'll be right back. Bonus points if you know which song this was sampled for a certain movie. Yeah. You might not have heard this, the OG version. I didn't realize when I heard the newer song from a movie that this was an original song that it was pulled from. Here come the men in black, Galaxy Defenders. Yeah, you're welcome. Just an education, isn't it, when you swing by? You never really know what you're going to get from one day to the next. And we have a shark expert in the house. Shark Geek snuck in while I was fetching Mrs. Gamey from work. Helps if you include the command. I mean, you could have just been saying which song you liked, Bear. I mean, they won't let you remember. Yeah, with the neuralizer. There you go. I think some days that's been used on me. Because I'm like, where did I put that? When did I? Yeah. Anyway, so I just got my latest spam text of the day. Obviously, I'm going to respond because it's totally meant for me. Let's see if we can get it in focus, possibly. I wonder if I turn this light off. Whoa, no, that's just blinding me. How do I turn it off? That's not the right button. Another button. Okay, so we turn it off. Maybe it'll show this better. Possibly. No. It does not want to work, does it? In fact, it looked like it worked better when I had the light on. Now I can't turn it back on. Now I've broken it. Now everything's just going pear-shaped, and it's like, you know what seems like a good idea? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back on. All right, well, if you can't quite see it, I think it's just going to get washed out, isn't it? Anyway, it says, what's the latest gossip? From a random number that I have no idea what it is because they're not in my contacts. So I press report junk, delete and report junk, and then it's gone. I haven't got time to engage, even like for a comedy value, with spammers, so I just don't tend to bother. Oh, Ninja Gloppy, look, we've got all the sharks in today. You know what else you haven't heard? How much everyone loves you. No. Ninja. Tried to neuralize us with the phone. I did. Did it work? Or did you remember, Dark Muppeteer, that I owe you something spicy to eat because you were generous enough to throw your Prime sub up my hooter or something? Yeah. So we're going to have a spin of the wheel because Dark Muppeteer was kind enough to take the one Prime sub that people get and give it to me. So that was nice. I see what you did there, Ninja. Let me just scroll back, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Probably not. No, I think we're good. And then eat hot stuff was where I left it. So it worked, but you mentioned it again. You see, first rule of Fight Club. Okay, so let's spin the wheel. Let's see what Dark Muppeteer is going to make me eat today, thanks to his generosity of gifting me his Prime sub. So here we go. Get ready for the wheel. Oh, thank you for that nice steaming hot cup of tea, Mrs. Gamey. Oh, not the tackies, no. Oh, not the tackies. For anybody not familiar with the tackies, that's this bag here. Tackies Fuego that actually has some hot stuff in there. Nice. Do you know what? There's only one thing that would be worse than that, and that was if it landed on the Carolina Reaper almonds, which actually almost literally burned my mouth. I'm glad that one doesn't come up very often. Exactly. You see, Bear knows what's going on. Bear's up to speed. All right, so why is it when you want to... when you have a bag of chips normally and you reach in, there's like tiny ones, almost like someone stepped on the bag and you're like, oh, these are not very big. Why, tell me, are all these full size and not broken at all? I feel like I'm pulling a pool noodle out of the bag. I mean, look at the size of that thing. And we don't need any heckling from the back row, thank you. That is not what she said. So, yeah, this... And the only thing I have to drink is a very hot cup of tea, so I'm going to have to suffer through. All right, here we go. Oh, and now the dogs are going to bark because there's a FedEx delivery. Oh, they didn't see him. He got away. Scot-free. Oh, oh. Yeah, so that's a 7 on the hotness scale. 7 out of 10. It was a very spicy meatball. Thank you. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah, thanks again, Dark Muppeteer. That's the gift that keeps on giving, probably for the next hour. Oh, Lord. At least it's not the almonds, yeah. All right, the ones that will eat your esophageal lining if you eat too many. This will be fine. I'm not sure there's a lining left, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah. There's still time, yeah. Oh, thank you, Miss Gamey. Look, I have something to extinguish the flames. I mean, some people say, you know, yeah, it seems like it's hot, but is it really? And to them, I say, ah, that's how hot it is. Okay, in case anybody was wondering, now you know. Hopefully that was clear. My wife made Nashville hot tofu. I learned very quickly that coffee and tea are a mistake with spicy foods. I mean, yeah. This is my nice hot steaming cup of tea, which would actually burn my throat even more than spicy takis if I downed that right now. So this is very welcome. But it doesn't really matter, does it? You drink it and you're like, ah, and then 3 seconds later it's like, ha, we're back again. Yeah, so, yeah. Dukasoft very kindly made it 404 on the bar, so half of me wants to actually turn the bar off now because it's, 404 object not found, so yeah. But he is lurking currently, so that wouldn't really be a joke for him, would it? Anyway, let's see if we can do a calendar switch and get rid of the Android one. We'd like to see iOS, please. Hey, it worked! It's on a randomizer. It might be iOS. It might be Android. It might be iOS Droid, as I call it, where it gets stuck halfway and you get half and half. Oh, there, Dukasoft. Welcome back. I totally wasn't talking about you there. At all. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, look, can you see the bar at the bottom, Dukasoft? Look. 404, bar not found. Yeah. Wait. Here's the funny thing. I just disabled it in OBS, and it's still there. What? 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 No, Dark Muppeteer, come on. I thought you'd put me through enough today. Oh my goodness, not a 5-pack. It's a 5-pack. Dark Muppeteer threw his prime sub in my face. I kept him waiting. I kept him waiting, and he's like, you kept me waiting this long? You're going to have 5 more hot things. I think what it was, Dark Muppeteer was like, you know what? You didn't have the hot almonds, so let's spin that wheel 5 more times. Let's see if we can get those Carolina Reapers in that gullet. Thank you. Way too generous. We do have 35% discount at the moment. I don't think I pinned the message, did I? Oh, hello. What? I get breaking? I get breaking on a daily basis or something. Oh my goodness, we're going to have to read the names now. Thank you, Dark Muppeteer. That is very generous. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Dark Muppeteer took advantage of the 35% discount at the moment. Every day this week, 35% discount promo on 5+ subs of any tier. So we have Darth Blackman. Mrs. Big Gamey even got a sub. What? You just got a sub from Dark Muppeteer. Mrs. Big Gamey says thank you very much. Birdetta, Personal Error, Kobla Khan, and Darth Blackman. And last but not least, of course, Mrs. Big Gamey, who just thanked you in person. Well, she said thank you behind me. Yeah. Thank you, Dark Muppeteer. That's, yeah. What did we... It was the tackies, wasn't it, I had? I'm trying to keep a record of each day what I have. And that was the Takis Fuego that we had for the gift sub. Not the gift sub. For the prime sub from Dark Muppeteer. And now 3, 4... Helps if you can count. 3, 4, 6. That doesn't really work, does it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spins today. So we're going to do another 5. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Anyway, good morning, wonderful humans. Ella, how the devil are you? Welcome on in. Good to see you. How is the old Ring of Fire? We probably shouldn't talk about it, Smikes. Let's just say that it's probably never going to be the same again. Oh, wait, did you mean the wheel? We're about to spin the wheel 5 times, so we're going to see how that is. I thought you were inquiring on a more personal level. I was going to ask how many times you had to spin so far today. So perfect timing. Yes, it was 2. And then, you know, a certain person that won't remain nameless, Dark Muppeteer, said, you've had 2 fiery things. Let's make it 7. And then threw a 5-pack in my face. So thank you again. Much appreciated. We already completed level 1 of a hype train. That means we're giving away at least 1 sticker. Okay. If only it stayed as the Android calendar. Oh, is that why you did it? You're like, oh, I really love that calendar widget. Look, it's the Android. Wait, what's he doing? Wait, it's iOS. Watch this. I'm going to make him eat some more hot stuff for that. Added bonus, the Wheel of Torture is getting spun. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. 5 times. First one. Just not the almonds, not the almonds, not the almonds. Oh, it was so close. Look, the almonds was next. All right. Oh, Dukasoft, you kept it as iOS. Thank you. Oh, you do love me. All right, so second one, let's go. Not the almonds, not the almond. That's the almonds. Okay, so just to recap, the Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper Almonds is actually the hottest thing on the wheel. It does score a 10 out of 10 on the hotness scale, and I was really hoping to avoid having one of those today because I just had one yesterday, and it felt like it burned all the way down, and I actually felt it in my big toe. That's how hot it was. Yeah, but anyway... thank you for that 50% level 2 hype train, everybody. Much appreciated. It does mean we're going to have a sticker giveaway. So we'll do that in a moment when you've made me look like I'm blushing because my face is so flushed from the hot stuff. Yeah. Oh, I might need to get those almonds for hubby. Well, let me show you what they look like. Just so you're aware, Ella, this is the pack. Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper. Even has like a gauge at the bottom to show you exactly how hot they are. So, yeah. All right. Well, Dark Muppeteer, since you were the Responsible, irresponsible. Since you were responsible for these next 5, do you want me to take them individually or do you want me to take them all 5 at once? The choice is yours. And meanwhile, we're going to have spin 3 of the 5 on the wheel. Me 2 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Is that the one where Blimp made fun of you sounding? Yes. Yeah. We were just saying, funnily enough, okay, Rufus Teague. Yeah, we were just saying about that and saying that, you know, how I could tell how sorry, how remorseful Blimp was, that, you know, he was so concerned for my welfare as I was choking. Not only did he see fit to clip it, but he thought he'd show all his viewers on stream last night. So, yeah, I can tell exactly just how concerned he was, just how much of a besto friendo he is by, you know, giving me that kind of exposure. And also not just, oh, look, here's a clip of it getting me choking. I'm so sorry that happened. But look, doesn't it sound like this funny comical clip I'm going to put alongside it just to make fun of him even more? Yeah, that happened. So yeah. Anyway, individually, so you can savory. Thanks, Dharma Batir. All right, so we have Takis Fuego, Hot Chili Pepper, Blue Diamond Extremes, Carolina Reaper Almonds, Rufus Teague, Hot Barbecue, Peanuts. Was that the last one we did? It was the last one. Okay, so now we're going to spin it again. Number 4 of the 5. No. Go on, Diamond. Blue Diamond. Okay. Sizzling Chipotle Cayenne Peanuts. Okay. The Ring of Fire. All right. And last but not least, let's go again, Johnny. Sing it. No, I didn't say dogs sing it. Hot barbecue peanuts again. All right, so we have chips, we have these nuts. All right, so 4 of the 5 were actually peanuts or almonds. So Dark Muppeteer would like me to suffer. I mean, savor as much as possible. So let's take these in turn. First, we have the Takis Fuego, which yeah, this was number 7 out of 10. It scored a 7 on the hotness scale. Actually, Pears makes a really nice Carolina Reaper cheese puffs, but I can only eat one. Oh, TD! Why do you got to break it and turn it back to Android? All right, here we go. Why are they all like pool noodles? Where are the short ones? Where are the bits I can fish out of the packet? All right, 7 on the hotness scale. So it's a little bit hot. Little. I was going to have a drink, but I'll have a drink at the end because I know you want me to suffer as much as possible. So that was the Takis. Oh no. Now it's the Carolina Reaper. Streams, Carolina Reaper. Yeah, burn your mouth off. Need a big face cam. I mean, I don't know if you saw earlier, Smokes. I actually breathe fire when it gets too hot. All right, so even the almonds, it seems like I picked a big one instead of a regular size one, but something so tiny, how can it be so devastating to your taste buds? I don't get it. Gachibas. What is Gachibas? Don't make me do this. Am I going to do this? I should do this, shouldn't I? I got the sub, so I have to do it. Okay. God. Ah, it is too hot. Oh, that one is too. Oh, I forgot it had an after kick as well. No idea. It was in the 7TV emotes list and looked like you when you have an almond. Oh, I guess I don't see that in OBS. That dragon's a fun effect. There was a warning. Morgan Freeman, if you were here at the start, said warning. Viewer discretion is advised because... Oh, my tongue is on fire now. He did say that it might be... Oh, now my throat's on fire. He did say it might be a fun stream. Clearly not for me, but for everybody else. All right, let's hurry up. What's next on the list? That was the Takis and the almond Rufus Teague hot barbecue peanuts. That'll be these. Hot barbecue honey roasted peanuts. Oh, my tongue is on fire still. Oh, okay. Here we go. Rufus Teague. Oh, I bet those are good. Those sound yummy. Do you know what does sound yummy? Just honey roasted peanuts. Not the hot ones. Why does that even taste hotter than yesterday? That was a 6. I rated that yesterday. Oh, and that on top of the almond. Goy. Go. Ah, quick. What's next? Sizzling Chipotle cayenne peanut. Okay, that's these ones. Okay. In case anybody says, oh, they sound good, let me get some of those. That's what the pack looks like. Oh, my mouth getting hotter. Oi. All right, 2 halves, because, you know, I'm all about doing it properly, and I can't really have half a peanut, so... Not only are they hot, but they don't taste great either, those ones. Like I picked up a bit of dirt from the floor. Oh. And last but not least, another Rufus Teague. I'm gonna pluck one out of the Rufus Teague pack. Why are they all so big? Just have tiny. Can't we just have tiny nuts? Oh. Oh. All right. That's it. That's all the stuff. All the hot stuff. Time for a drink. I should have taken Smike's advice and got some milk. All right. Ooh. Is it hot in here or is it just me? I need a desk fan. Is your cold coffee still there? No, it got whisked away when my hot tea was brought. I just have my steaming hot cup of tea now. This was worth coming home early for. Yeah, I told the party people that you wanted a back seat to the event, so, you know, you wanted to be there in person. And now, not surprisingly, my nose is running. Not that these things are hot or anything, but I'm just going to blame allergies. Okay, everybody. It's allergies. It's not the 3 squillion fire things I'm putting in my mouth. All right. Hopefully that was okay for you, Dark Muppeteer. And we did have a 50% level 2 hype train, which means we give away 1 sticker because we managed to complete a level of the hype train. So let's head on over to the giveaway screen. Huzzah! Look, these are going thick and fast. There's not many stickers left, so let's kick off giveaway. All right, there we go. Put join in chat. Exclamation mark join to get in on the action. We still have Lions left, stopwatches. We have mushrooms slash toadstools. What else do we have? We have some ladies. We have butterfly, some goggles, hot air balloon, guitar, a little bunny wabbit. Look, you could get a little bunny wabbit for Easter if you wanted. So there's one sticker to give away, and I think I know who's going to win it at the moment. I think we have a clear winner. Just over 4 minutes left to enter. I will send these stickers within the US. I will send these stickers abroad to different countries. I have sent them to England. I have sent them to Denmark. I've sent them all over the globe, to be honest. Australia I sent one to. Yeah. Have sticker will travel. So less than 4 minutes to join. Just a quick recap of what we're going to be looking at today. We did the blocks yesterday, the block pack for the handheld console. First thing on the agenda is going to be the LED sign we're going to take a look at. I'm hoping that I can actually get the sign working in fairly short order. And then I'll be able to run to the store later and get something to try and mount it on the wall. And we'll get StreamerBot connected to it so that you good people can send messages to the sign. And then I'll use a preset on my webcam so that it can spin around like it does with the clock redemption. And you'll be able to see what your message says as it scrolls across. Everybody will get to see your message in all its pixel glory scrolling across on my wall. So I can tell there's obviously a lot of interest in this giveaway, Ella. Kind of feel like at the minute, like you're going to be getting your choice. So what you might want to do, Ella, is just take a look over the stickers that are left and see which one you would like in particular, just on the off chance that you are the only entrant for the sticker giveaway. The only requirement is that whoever wins the giveaway, if you haven't already given me your details, I'll need to know where to send the sticker to. So as long as you're comfortable giving out your address or PO box or somewhere I can send it to, then have at it. Yeah, so a couple minutes left to enter. What I think I might do for possibly tomorrow's stream is to put up some new stickers. Maybe some new stickers of Mario. I have some Super Mario stickers. We'll see if they're they're good. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding you to send me your deets so I can send your sticker out that you won on a previous stream, Shark Geek. Would that be the reminder? I mean, you can enter this one too. There's no limit. I've already got an envelope with Ella Rain's details on to send out a sticker. So if Ella wins this one, I'll be popping another sticker in said envelope. I thought what I'd do is I'll wait till the end of the week instead of start sending off random envelopes and then we have the same people winning. So yeah, I thought that might make some more sense. So I'm going to send all the envelopes off at the end of the week rather than during the week, just in case we have repeat winners. Okay, so 60 seconds left to join. You've now got a 50-50 chance of winning. So is it going to be Ella? Is it going to be our favourite shark expert? We'll have to wait and see. But while we're waiting for the closing minute, I'm going to see if I can find a spare port on my PC and plug this lead into, try and get this sign working. I'm actually scrambling under my desk at the moment, trying to find a port I can use. have a winner, Ninja Gloppy. Ninja Gloppy came in as a late entrant and stormed away and won the thing. So, yeah. GG's. Which sticker would you like, Ninja? Sniped. Let me know which sticker you would like to choose and get that taken care of, get it sent out to you, and yeah, fun times will ensue when the sticker arrives and you decide where you're actually going to put it. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to rigged. No, I don't think it was rigged. I think we just need to wait on Ninja now, who's looking through the stickers and deciding which one he's going to have. What I might need to do is, hang on, do I have time to ask my fiance? Yeah, of course you do. I'm actually going to, while we're on this screen still, I'm bouncing around and you can't see me doing this. I need to disable one of the redemptions just for today so I can steal the USB port, set this up. All right, so while Ninja's doing that and checking, I'm going to go to my redemptions and let's disable where is it, that one there. Let's pause it. Okay, so we've paused the burb cam because I'm going to unplug the webcam that we use so that I can plug in the LED sign. Okay, let me just make sure. Is that the right? That's not even the one. All right. I see how this is. I see how this is going. All right. It actually wasn't the burb cam at all. It was just trying to confuse me. So I'm going to unpause the burb cam because we're not unplugging that. Let's see, what else can we unplug? We can temporarily unplug this one, which is the Lego webcam. Let's unplug that one. And then we can plug in the sign, because once we've configured the sign, we can then plug the webcam back in. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Beyonce has chosen the steampunk bunny in the middle column. That's a great choice, Ninja. Tell her that I approve of her choice. Okay. All right, give me a moment. Okay, so let me plug the sign in. Ooh, look, the sign's all lit up and stuff. Problem now is, actually, no, it's not a problem, was it? Oh, yes, it is. So the problem now is that in order to set up the sign, I've had to disconnect the webcam that we use for the Lego builds, but that's okay because we're not doing Lego builds at the moment. And then once we have the sign up and running, we'll just, in fact, switch it back. All right, so all I need from you, Ninja Gloppy, is to either whisper me or send me a DM and give me your deets so that I can send the sticker off to you. Post haste, as they say. All right, and then what I can do now, so that I make sure we don't still have stickers showing that have already been chosen, is I'm going to open it in my arty package and crop it out. So load it into there. Let's take Mr. Bunny, I'm going to call him, and as if by magic, oh, Mr. Bunny's vanished from the selection screen. Look at that. Automagically. All right, so back to it. So I have freed up a USB socket on my PC. I have the nice long one that I showed you earlier There's the cable plugged in to the sign. There it is. Look, binary rain today. Lodoc, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Stickers. Yes, we had a stickers giveaway, which Ninja Gloppy stormed in at the last minute and managed to snag themselves a steampunk bunny sticker. So I'm going to be shipping that out. Deets have been sent via Whisper. Thank you. Appreciate it. I always come right after you do it. Yeah. It's all in the timing. A bit like comedy. All in the timing. Okay. So I have the sign plugged in. Good. Make sure I don't break anything. I've got the sign plugged in. This is the sign. Okay. It does have colours on it, but it's only colours for graphics, I think, not for the text. And this tells me that the sign is actually powered and it's trying to run some code, but there's an error in the code, so we need to find out if the code is even on there. That might be the problem. Mad Chirpy in the house. How you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? My mouth is on fire because people keep making me eat hot things, but other than that, yeah, it's going great. How's your day going? You having a good Tuesday? What is it? What is the... This is the LED sign. So if we look back at... Not my throne list. If we look back at the flyer, it's this sign down here. Set up physical LED sign. So the plan is, we're going to take this sign, we're going to have it connected with this USB cord, and then we're going to configure it, hopefully, set it up, connect it to StreamerBot, mount it on the wall, and then viewers will have a redemption where they can say, oh, I love your hat, or some other lovely message. And then my webcam will spin around like it does for the redemption called Is It Time? So if you watch this at the moment, so because I have a PVZ webcam, it can, or PTZ, pan, tilt and zoom, it can do things like that. And so we're going to mount this sign on the wall once it's working. And yeah, everybody will be able to use a redemption, which I did have. I don't know if I deleted it or if I just disabled it, but test LED sign, there it is. So it is enabled. And so if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of redemptions, there's something called test LED sign. And it takes a prompt. Nobody's got 999,999 points. I priced it so that nobody could use it apart from me, because obviously as the streamer, I have unlimited channel points, and that's how I can do the testing. So we're hopefully going to get it running. We're going to get it on the wall. Doing well, thanks. Slightly stressed. Pushing for the demo release. Ooh. Don't we have a Mad Chirpy command? We do. Look, there's all the stuff for Mad Chirpy. See if we can get a Clipperoonie as well. Kira-san, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Possible clip. I see a familiar person here. Mad Chirpy. Yeah. Mad Chirpy, friend of the channel.
Oh, never mind. It's on my monitor.
That's Mad Chirpy there. Look. That handsome devil right there. That's Mad Chirpy.
That's actually funny. I was so sure that was a dust particle that was frozen. It's literally...
I'm guessing that it wasn't. Yeah, you see, I'd probably wear beanies if I could make them look that good, but that's why I'm stuck with this baseball cap. Yeah. Kira-san, yeah, we've got Kira-san in here today as well. Okay, so yeah, this is the sign that we're currently working on, part of the 1,000 follower celebration week. So yesterday we did build some Lego, but we haven't started on the Darth Vader helmet yet. 35% off gift sub packs should be pinned to the top of chat. You can win subs in the drop game. If you play the drop game and you score 99 or more, you get a free sub. We're going to work on creating a new redemption, which may or may not be based around the Pooyan video game, if anybody's familiar. Pooyan. It's where the player goes up and down on a pulley elevator type thing on the right hand side of the screen. So we might have a redemption based around that. We've got the burning wheel of fire, where we can burn my mouth off if there's either subs or if the bar at the bottom fills up and I have to eat hot stuff. And creating a Twitch logo sign. So the Twitch logo sign is going to be created, believe it or not. Well, you should believe it because I'm not lying. This LED light strip, okay? And this black foam board that I bought. Yeah. So that's for another day. One sign a day, right? Let's focus on the LED sign today, and then we'll see about that sign another day. But yeah, for now we're working on this sign here. Now I'm not sure how well it'll show up on stream, given like refresh rates and things. Yeah, especially when things start scrolling across it. So we'll have to play that by ear and see how it goes. That can only be the person that messes with my toot toot. That is the Tootmeister himself, JD Does Dev. How are you doing, JD? Welcome on in. We're working on the setup physical LED sign portion of the stream. Ask Finite, he does that stuff. Hey, Finite. Oh, wait. Oh, he left already. He's not here. Sorry, JD. Just had a physical and a flu shot. How are you feeling? Any ill effects? Any after effects? Which was the least enjoyable, the flu shot or the physical? We need all the details. Okay, so what we need to do, let me try and remember how we did this. I should have done this earlier when we had Nerduino in the stream, since, you know, he's a bit of an expert at this stuff. I have had this sign working before, but it's been a while. Now I've got to try and remember what I need to do. I think if I load in code.py, okay, that's loaded it in. Save the current Python script. Okay, it says done. Need to do really is find some way of like balancing this on my shoulder or something, just so that you can see if it's working as it happens. So if I scroll down to test LED sign and I put in something like hello there, JD, will it actually do anything? Will it work? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I need to reset the sign at this point. There is a button somewhere. I remember that much. See what happens. All right, so we get that come up. But not find an attached device. Please make sure the device is plugged into this computer. It must have a version of MicroPython or CircuitPython flashed onto it before the REPL will work. Finally, press the device's reset button and wait a few seconds before trying again. Okay, I just pressed the reset button. Save the code onto it. Okay. Mode. Change moves mode of behavior. Okay. Serial. All right. Save. Okay, so it says done. Kind of makes me think that code is on there. Let's try the word test. Ice Bear Bear with the newest animated emote from the channel. Big Gam Joker laugh. All right. Mode. It's in the right mode. Create code using standard Python 3 or Cricket Python. Write code for boards running or circuit Python. Okay. That's what we're on. We have the code here. So load a Python script, create a new, change the mode, serial, open a serial connection to your device. Okay. Don't want the plotter, just want the code. Okay, so what happens now if we restart it again? What's probably going to be better at this point, rather than me just holding it like a lemon, is maybe since I had to unplug the other webcam to get this working, because I needed to free up a USB port, maybe instead of my lovely face holding the sign, we can just maybe point down to where the sign is. Let's see how well this may or may not work. Put my pen pot behind it and prop it up. Look at that. Almost like I planned it. Okay. All right. Now you can see the sign. Frees up my hands to try and get the sign working. Check your code for mistakes. Okay, check my code. Awesome. 0 problems found. That's great. So why is it not doing anything? Now, where did we go to before? We went to io.adafruit.com, and let's refresh this feed, see if we're seeing anything. Connections. It shows one connection today at 12:06, which is now. So it does see the connection. And now the question is, why is the code not doing anything? At 12:06 it said connected, 12:06 and 8 seconds connected, 12:06 and 19 seconds disconnected. All right, so maybe we need to push the code again. So save. Okay, that didn't seem to do a whole bunch. What does tidy do? Tidy up the layout of your code? No. Help, quit, check. We already checked it. Zoom in, zoom out. Serial. Okay, I press serial, and then the sign changes to done. Okay, and then if I save the current Python script, let's have a look. Does the website still say connected, or does it say? It says no connections now. That's not great. Let's do a restart on it again. Okay, so there's the board back up. Still not showing any connections. If we do serial, then it says done. And we already have the script. We've loaded it in. Choose save. I don't think we're running the script. How can I run this script? Mode. We're already in the right mode. Don't want a new Python script. Don't want to load a Python script. Okay, let's refresh. Still not showing any connections. It does show done. Let's have a look at the messages that Arduino sent earlier. Let's see. Let's recap what the former NASA scientist said. Connect the sign via Moo, which I did, and then restart it, and you will get a console with info that will tell you why it's failing. Okay, so it's not saying failing now, it's saying done, so I don't think there's any errors in the code. You should be fine with it just plugged into your PC with a USB cable, which I have. Set up your feeds there, you can communicate with from StreamerBot. Okay, so I wonder if it's not seeing the connection because it's a different PC. Activity. Okay, not showing there. My plan, my data. Manage account, maybe? No, not manage account. Glad that wasn't on screen. That would have doxed me big time. Okay, what about new device? Maybe we need to set it up as a new device. And then it gives me like 50 options for which board I'm using, and I don't know which board I'm using. That's no help. A new device. Definitely emphasis on the word new there, Turgus. How you doing? Welcome in. Get a clipperoonie of Turgus while we're waiting for me to try and do something on this. Pow! 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 Pow!
Taking fire! Taking fire! Taking fire! Maneuver new.
That was very loud, wasn't it? It was in my ear anyway. Might not have been for you guys. How's your day going, Turgus? You having a great Tuesday? Is it Taco Tuesday? We having any tacos today? All right, dashboard name, feed name, Twitch stream feed. Okay, feed info. Let's have a look. Twitch stream feed. Okay, so that shouldn't have changed. This feed is private, only you can see it. Okay, that's fine. Sharing, not shared. Feed history is on. You have 3 data points. Turning history off for your feed will mean only the last value received is stored. This feed is online. You have no notifications active for this feed. Okay. Okay, so showing online in the recent status changes. So the feed is live. So now why is it not doing anything? So this is kind of the nonsense I thought we might have today trying to get it working. I'm doing well. Just got out of math class. Nice, nice. Everything go okay? Is your ring on fire? I mean, it has been. I'm not going to lie to you. We had some resubs earlier. We had a 5-pack from Dark Muppeteer, so it's definitely been on fire today. It's Taco Tuesday every Tuesday in America. I mean, you know, it's not built into the Constitution or anything. It's just if you wanted to have tacos, it's kind of a thing to do a Taco Tuesday. I remember One Lion always used to say, I'm not going to do a Taco Tuesday. I'm going to have Taco Wednesday just to be different. So, yeah, you don't have to conform to it. It's just there if you wanted some alliteration. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure how successful we're going to be with this today. Oh wait, I'm seeing the feed. How am I seeing the feed but it's not appearing on the sign then? Let me do another one. Let me do another test real quick. Oh my goodness. No, not bit 3D. That's the wrong redemption. Test LED sign. So, is it working? Okay, all right. So it's working on a software level. So it is actually sending. It is sending the feed. It is sending the data from StreamerBot to io.adafruit.com to the feed. So now we need to find out why the feed is not being sent across. So you can have tacos every Tuesday if you want. Yes, I mean, you know, you can have tacos every day if you want, if you so wish. You're not bound to just having them on Tuesdays. Okay, so step one is we can see them in the feed. Now we need to see why we're not feeding it to the sign. So step one, bong. So step one is sending the message that you want from StreamerBot or the redemption in OBS to io.adafruit.com, to the feed there. That's working, that's showing up. So when I send a message, it does show me the message and also puts who sent the message or who redeemed it on the end. The trick now is to take that and get that scrolling across the message, across the sign. My family has tacos any night of the week. See, Turgus is such a rebel. Progress hype, yeah. I mean, there'll be a lot more hype when it's finally working, but we're getting there. It's baby steps. I was out in Colorado a little while ago, and they have great tacos out there. What to say? I mean, I don't have to, but I will. I'm not a big fan of tacos. Is that a hot take? Everybody here love tacos, and I'm kind of in the minority. Don't get me wrong, I eat them and I like them, it's just not really my favourites. Unsub. Sorry, Bear, I didn't want to upset you. I didn't mean to disappoint anybody. Oh my goodness. All right, so now I can read back through Nerduino's messages again in a different light because it's not failing. It is actually sending. Well, StreamerBot is sending the message to the feed for the sign. I just need to work out why the feed is not ending up on the sign. Then your sign will read from the feeds. Yeah. We could see, we could use some LLM assistance, possibly. Refund. No, nobody leave, everybody stay. How about a chicken fajita? I mean, if I go anywhere, I know people are like, yeah, but Taco Bell's not proper Mexican food. If I went somewhere like a Mexican restaurant or Taco Bell, if you're not considering that Mexican food restaurant because it's fast food, I usually like a quesadilla, as I pronounce it, just mostly to annoy my kids. Yeah, I do like a steak quesadilla. Yeah. Fajitas? Take it or leave it. I mean, I'll probably sooner have a fajita over a taco. You know, it also, you know, I always get them mixed up. So like someone will go, do you want a burrito? And I'll be like, yeah, and thinking it's something else. I've actually done that before. I went to a Mexican restaurant and I said, I'd like this, please. And then it came and I'm like, wait, that's not what I ordered. Oh, wait, that is what I ordered. That's just not what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, let me have a look at this code. Don't. It's not funny, Bear. Don't make fun of me. I'll see how it is. I'm just the butt of the jokes, the mockery man, if you will. I see. It's okay. I get it. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm going to put all my code into not pata, but chat pata, and see if we can find out why it's in fact not working. Yeah. So let's do the thing. All right. So I am using an Adafruit matrix sign. I used MU, the MU application to create the code below. When I check the data feed on the Adafruit website, the data is coming through from StreamerBot. That I see in the feed. However, the data is not appearing on the sign. Got it. You're using an Adafruit matrix portal sign, the MU editor, and you see your data coming through on the Adafruit IO feed, but nothing shows on the LED matrix. Let's diagnose what's happening step by step. Ooh, Bananarama. I haven't heard them in a while. I mean, you ordered a burrito and were surprised a burrito came. I mean, it is kind of funny, right? Yeah, I was like, wait, didn't order this. I wanted a quesadilla. Well, that's not what you ordered, sir. Okay, well then I guess that's what I'm eating. Thanks very much. Let's diagnose what's happening step by step. Problem summary. Your posted code only plays a local GIF. Whoa. Maybe this was when I was trying to get it to put graphics on, and maybe this isn't the code that did work before. Your posted code only plays a local GIF file from the device's file system. It does not include any logic to connect to Wi-Fi or read from your Adafruit feed. Or the sign shows nothing related to the data arriving from StreamerBot. Two possible goals. If you only want to show the GIF, then the issue is likely in your file or path setup. I think what I need to do is I need to find another day, another bit gaming. I know, right, Darren? It's like I'm streaming every single day this week, right? How you doing? How's your Tuesday going? Did you have any tacos? That's the question of the day. Did you have any, or are you planning on having any tacos since, you know, it's Taco Tuesday? All right, so this is going off in completely the wrong direction now. This is actually using a script that I presume was already on the device that I was trying when I was playing last. I remember now, I was trying to get it to display GIFs. Clearly not very successfully. So what I think I need to do is to load in an old version. So yeah, we need to delete this code. Okay, and then we need to take my, okay, you can't see what I'm doing, but I have a Windows Explorer window open, and what I need to do is find a copy of my code from when it was working. Oh dang it, I shouldn't have deleted it, should I? Because now I'm what was it called? Can we control Z? No, we can't control Z on that. Code.py. Thank you, file name box, for keeping the name in there. All right, so I need to find a code.py on my PC from when I had it working before, which it might be this one. Python scripts.lib. Open with Notepad. Let's have a look. This is, I think this is not the one. Nope, not that. I'm good, just clocked off work. No taco, but having butter chicken. Ooh, that sounds nice. Very nice. And that's the best time of day, right? When you clock off work. Code.py. What about this one? Let's have a look. Edit with Notepad++. Ooh, this might be it. Is this the one? Ooh, this might be the one. Okay, so if we do File, Save As, and we save it onto Circuit.py on the H-board, save it on there. Okay, the sign flickered and it said done. Could it possibly be e-users desktop? Okay, so if we open path and then copy that, go down there, go here, load in. New, load in. You mean it's already open? I should have closed it out. Close out. Okay, here we go. Third time's a charm. All right, so now we've loaded it in. Serial. Hey, it's Pirate Claymer, and how you doing, Clay? Oh, come on in. I don't think we did a shout out for Ninja, did we yet? That's a bit rude. Or Shark Geek. I'm a bit behind. Let's do some rapid fire shout outs.
Like, ugh. I mean, I think if you get nice shot. Okay, that was funny.
Nice shot.
And on top of that, they're full of mercury. Anything that's predatory and like you have sharks are at the
My
top.
contract was changed from part-time to full-time as of an hour ago. Man!
Like,
you were making bank at part-time. You must be like, feel like you've won the lottery. We did actually check my lottery ticket earlier. There's a reason. There's a reason it's screwed up like this.
So you have those mesopredators.
It wasn't a winner. It wasn't a winning ticket. No.
Is that actually just part of the video?
Let's watch.
Oh, he's gonna go and check it and he's gonna explode into his face, isn't it?
Maybe.
Dude, you are so fucking stupid.
2, 1.
Not again, not rickrolled again. How many times do you have to relive that nightmare, Clayman? Good afternoon, Steve. Welcome on in. How's your Tuesday going? Is it going fantastically well? Can you believe that half of it is over already? The day's flying, right? Give a shout out for Steve. Steve also uses StreamerBot, so you know, the StreamerBot besties. Look at that, look. It's a bit like the Duke Nukem animation when I get new
For lack of a
subscribers.
better term, this is what I call stream title. That's got the digital. So, as we go back,
Wet and cool. That sounds perfect weather. It's not wet or cool here today in the deep south. Let's say that. How are things in the land of the gamey? They're okay. They're going to be a lot more okay if, in fact, we manage to get the sign working, Clay. Yeah, if we take a look, at this, the flyer for this week. We're working on this portion here. Set up physical LED screen. So where we're at the moment is here's the sign. We have the sign. It's powered on. It says done rather than actually having an error. So now, hopefully, now I've put the new code on it. We're going to send a test using the redemption that's priced out of everybody's range apart from me as the streamer. Test LED sign. Hey, it is the man of clay. Nothing. Nada. We're not getting a message on there. Nothing scrolling. No. Yeah, so the good news is I'm still seeing the messages appear in the feed. Maybe, I didn't reboot it, did I, after we put the new code on? Let's try that. Possibly. Why are the buttons so tiny? That was a good sign. It didn't come up with anything. Oh. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Does anybody have a test message we can use? Not hello world. Let's, if anybody has a funny message we can put on here. I was thinking about setting up something like this while I'm out of town. That is the perfect suggestion, Shark Geek, as a test message. So thanks. Here we go. This is Shark Geek's suggestion of a message to put on the sign as the first ever test ever in the history of test messages to see if it works. Are we ready? I feel like I should probably hold my breath. I'm going to hold my breath. All right, I've got to stop holding my breath now because I'm turning blue. Okay. So I think we're making progress. I think we have the right code on there now. It's not throwing up an error message or saying done or any of that nonsense. I can, in fact, still see on the Adafruit website that the feed is being updated correctly. However, still nothing is going to the sign. So at this point, let me grab the new code that we have and update my LLM bestie. I've updated the code with the script below. The sign is now clear of text. But when I send a roost, oh, now it's come up with an error. What is going on? Clear of text. When I send a text message, it still does not appear. All right. Well, Soft reboot. Auto reload is on. Simply save files over USB to run them or disable. Okay, it's initializing everything. It's restarting everything. Oh, I think I see the problem. Maybe. It's trying to connect to my old Wi-Fi. Do you remember? This is how long it's been since I messed with this sign. It has been so long, I've actually changed internet providers and so Wi-Fi network and all the Wi-Fi details. So now I need to remember, or try and remember, where I specified it. Okay, so we now have, it's not getting the message because we're sending the message out into the Tinternet and the sign is not connected to Tinternet. Okay, all right. So I've updated the code with the script below. The sign is now clear of text, but when I send a text message, it still does not appear. The sign is not connected to my Wi-Fi network. How can I update those details? Perfect. I had $1 for every time ChatGPT came back and said perfect. The first word of the response. That explains why nothing is showing yet. If the Matrix portal is not connected to Wi-Fi, it can't reach your Adafruit IO feed, so your sign never receives the message. Let's get your Wi-Fi connection working. Huzzah! Or something. Big Ducklesons, welcome in, Tatum. Thank you, Nerduino. You clearly have forgotten everything about how to get this working, and my live expert is now here in the form of Nerduino. So thank you. I'm going to have a look at the files on the board, and hopefully we can get this working in short order. Secrets.py, thank you. All right, so how you doing, Tatum? Are you having a good day? In fact, I think we're going to do another shout out for Nerduino because he's amazing and besto friendo, and then we're actually going to do a shout out for Tatum as well, and hopefully get
It's getting big.
a funny clip of Tatum fishing. It's getting big. You heard it here first. Nerduino's getting big. He's going to be ambassador before we know it. And short break in the job site. All right, so let's. This is a live feed from Tatum's job site. This is how hard Tatum's working today.
Yeah. Let's go, chat.
Yeah.
Let's go. Spinner.
Oh, I had a Star Wars shirt on yesterday.
Near the tree. And I brought my net today. Thank God. All right. That's a nice little chunker here.
See, for the longest time, get ready for a dud joke. For the longest time, I thought Tatum's wife was called Annette. Because he said, I always go fishing with a net. And I'm like, Annette? Who's Annette? I guess that must be his wife. Now the secret's revealed. Oh, just as your AI friend says. Oh, is that what? I didn't even read the response from ChatGPT yet. Thank you for the shout. You're welcome, Tatum. Always good to see you. Okay, so that was Tatum and Annette, both on stream at the same time. I'm going to scroll down now in this window and circuit py, secrets.py, and open with Notepad, because why not? Oh, and here it is, look! Arduino was right! Okay, I guess the trick is now knowing my internet connection details, right? Yeah, okay. It's half the battle. What might actually be easier, with hindsight, is... Because I still have the SSID. No, that's the network name, isn't it? I still have the key set up from when they installed it, which is like a 52-character thing you have to type in, which is uppercase and lowercase and numbers and hieroglyphics and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's probably easier, since I have it saved in my phone, to just send myself an email and then pull up the email on the PC. Do we think that might be possibly the best idea? I think so. I'm going to go with it anyway. All right, so if I copy that from my phone and I go into Gmail and I compose and I send it to myself and I just put network as the subject and then I paste the details, paste the deets, if you will, into an email. And then I can come across here and, oh, how many days? Whoa. 79 days, Ice Bear Bear. That is not long at all. Captain Anosa, how you done, diddling? Nice to see you. We're wrestling, trying to get the LED sign working today. Oh, sleep still scares. Even closer. Halloween is closer than Christmas. What? 24 days. Not long now. We're under 80. Getting there. Oh. Captain Anosa in steampunk Halloween styly. It's glorious, right? So much closer. And as Tatum's favourite holiday, I'm very happy. Okay, so now if I go into my email here and I copy that and then I go into here and I paste in the SSID and then I come across here and copy the password, and in the password field I do the thing and then I close the thing and then I save the thing. Oh my goodness, anybody else getting excited? I'm getting excited. If this works now, I might actually drive over to Nerduino's house and give him a big kiss on his forehead. Just saying. Birdie! Oh, did it fail, Birdie? Did it not squash me? Ah. Well, speaking of getting excited, all I'm going to say is Bardaki is here, everybody. Time to get excited. How you doing, Birdie? Welcome on in. Let's... Oh my goodness! Nobody... You know when you see people that see UFOs and they're like, I can't believe I was the only person that saw that. Nobody else saw it. Or they see a ghost and they're like, nobody else saw that. This sign just scrolled a message across. It did. It started processing the feed of messages. Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you in a minute. But it does mean I'm going to have to jump in the car now and drive across to Nerduino's house. And give him a big wet kiss on his forehead. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, man. Shark Geek. Crab meat came out and took all your rings away. But do you know what the good thing is? At least none of them were burning rings of fire. So there is that. Yeah, just going to say. We believe you totally. Yeah. No, seriously, really. I have no proof, of course, so I'm just going to have to demonstrate was the word that was struggling to get out of my throat there. I'm just going to have to demonstrate to you. So, if anybody wants to put a funny message, in fact, Nerduino, would you like to be the first one to show an actual message on stream on the sign, since, you know, you were instrumental in helping me get it working? So, yeah, I'm going to show you my sounds great. That's your message? You want me to put sounds great as a message, or? Come on, former NASA scientist has a fantastic stream about everything spacey. Actually watches rocket launches from his back garden. Can you believe that? If I stand in my back garden, I can see a school. That's all I get to see. Nerduino gets to watch rockets taking off from launch pads. Bit gamey rocks. Okay, well, I'm not going to show my rocks on stream, but okay, we're going to give it a test. There, that's a proper message. You think Q is spelled just with Q and 4 silent letters, but it's not. They're just waiting their turn. Ha 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 ha! I see. I see what you did there, honey. All right, so everybody, if you can brace yourself right now, because it is exciting time. Okay, It's a very exciting moment, for me at least. We're going to see whether, in fact, the sign does the sign thing. You know, it's like when people say, you know, you have one job. Well, the one job of this sign is to display messages. So, without further ado, because nobody likes a do, I'm going to show you the sign. Not my cold cup of tea. There you go. Are you happy now, Bear? You asked if I got cold coffee earlier. I do have cold tea. Is there anything worse than cold tea? I mean, not really. Cold coffee's probably up there with it as well. But here we go. Everybody can see the sign. Black tea. Oh yeah, I have my tea and coffee. Black, no sugar, Darren. My coffee and my tea. There you go. Little known fact about me today. I'm spilling all the, well, tea, I guess. So, anything worse than cold tea? Not subscribing to Big Amy. I mean, you know, the thing is, you get 35% off of gift packs, all right? And also, you make me eat hot stuff, so raw dogging the tea bags. Yeah. Well, not wanting to rain on my parade or pee on my barbecue, Bardi decided to hit the pause button on the sign testing just to squash my head and smash me down into the ground. So thanks, Steve Dacky. Huh? Yeah, huh? How did Dacky win that? Huh? All right, so take two. Let's take another look at the sign. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. The world premiere of the LED sign on the Bit Gamey stream with the message as provided to us by... You're not late, Dr. Captain, sir. You're actually perfectly on time because you're about to see the world premiere of the first ever sign on stream that's going to scroll a message across as provided by... Just building the tension. Thanks, everybody. A few moments later. Okay, so now we're a few moments later. Building the tension as we were. Should we try and see if there's a message that scrolls across on this sign? Yeah, I think Nerdwino's probably fallen asleep by now, but anyway, if he hasn't, his suggestion of a message was Bit Gamey Rocks, okay? So we're going to send that, and then we're going to see how long it takes for it to appear on the sign. So watch chat, and let's see if it does in fact appear in 3, 2, 1, go. What? I wasn't the only one that saw that, right? Everybody saw that? Yeah, you all saw that? Captain Anosa was here for the world premiere. You know? I mean, some people like say, oh, where were you when so-and-so was assassinated or this happened? People need to remember where they were when they saw the world premiere of the sign. Okay? So what we can do now is I'm going to drop the price down to next to nothing so you can all so you can test it out for me. How about that? What do you think of them apples? Yeah? Is that a good sign? Is that a good sign? It's a very good sign. Yeah, we're going to change the price from 999,999 to, in fact, 1 point. So everybody can test it. There we go. 1 channel point. Do your worst. Keep it wholesome. I'm going to run to the restroom, but I'm going to leave this on so you can see it. Okay? All right. It doesn't support emotes yet. I'm not sure it will, but there we go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can do some formatting and stuff on it, but I'm going to run to the restroom, so blow it up. I'm not going to blow up the restroom. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be right back. Alrighty. All right. Let's see how creative people got. Okay. Let's see what. Let's scroll back and let's see what we got. Possibly Taylor Swift. I don't think she's on the sign. Okay. I see. Bardi kept his messages short for. Yeah. Okay. All right. So. We tried an emote from Captain Anosa. Yeah, I don't know what emotes do. I'm guessing it just put the text of the emote in there. The sign lives, indeed. Thank you for your help, Nerdwino. Big hat tip to my favourite moon person. Why did you bring me a burrito when I ordered a burrito? Bear. Gotta love it. It's witchcraft, I'm telling you. I saw it. My day can't get any better from here. Got to get back to work. You'll have a great day. Thank you, Tatum. Maybe we'll get some fishing quotes on there or something later, but good to see you. Have a great rest of your day. What's the favourite party game at a programmer meetup? The floor is Java. Nice. Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Wise words. Soup for my family. Yeah. A bit li. There you go. Best message ever. The Clayman knows how to code at all times. He knows this because he knows how not to code by subtracting what he knows from what he doesn't know, or what he doesn't know from what he knows. Whichever is greater, he obtains a diff or deviation. The version control uses deviation to generate corrective commits. Okay, so that does remind me a little of the missile command. Error 404, Duca not found. Nice. You are enough. Oh Lord. Thanks, Captain. Nerduino sent Nerduino. A cut in line. Sorry. I don't think there's any cutting in. We're good. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Oh, Bob99, yeah. Look at my dudes. My code is amazing. Give it a stick. Looks just like real 3D. Get a stroke when it renders and squeezes all in one plane. Hope that it turns back again. If it doesn't freeze, quick and dirty. Don't you write search? Well, I better not show you what. Can we get a wellness check on Badaki, please? That'd be good. This is an LED sign. I mean, it's not wrong. Sign that's self-aware. Yeah, so I'm guessing emotes, it just puts the... Yeah, RSJ, I just saw that, yeah. So it just puts the emote stuff in. So there's not a lot of memory. I've got to tell you, there's not a lot of memory on the sign. So trying to get anything beyond text is challenging. Nerduino managed it because he's fantastic. He actually got a couple of his emotes as redemptions that he managed to get on there. Did you buy the Centifive? Sorry, I thought I saw something from Anders there, but no, I was still scrolling, so I didn't actually see it. Will it make you happy, Anders, if I do that right now? The Mythiel knows where I can't. I just can't read that whole thing with the lisp. All right, Captain Anosa. Oh, Captain Anosa's bringing the pie. Hope somebody brought cream. My ring is on fire. I mean, that's too soon, Turgus. Too soon. I mean. Apothecion. So, Birdie, I'm almost afraid to ask, but did you actually go in and just manually update that yourself, or did you throw it into ChatGPT and say, how would this sound if somebody had a lisp? I'm curious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. So that is actually, if it's spelled correctly, which it looks like it is, if it wasn't in a redemption and it was in chat, you should actually hear this. If you notice this notice, you will notice this notice is not worth noticing. Thank you for noticing this notice. Nice. That's the problem with emotes. That's why I only have 2, because you have to store the bitmap on the sign. At some point, I don't know, I might pick your brains, Nerduino, and see if I can get one maybe, because I do like the love on the sign that you have where it does your love emote. So I might do that in future, but also now it's working. I'm very reluctant to breathe too heavy in case it stops working again. Lizard, 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 lizard. Make the game. Come on, pirate, you got it. I feel like I'm just going to start talking and then get into something and I'm going to hear, run well. It's easy to do. It's easy for you, Nerduino, because you're a former NASA scientist. It could well be rocket science, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't understand this. And you'll be like, it's easy, because, you know, it's rocket science. So it's easy for Nerduino. Thanks, Anders. Maybe that's my cue for disabling the redemption again. Can I do one last one? Go for it, buddy. Right, everybody, brace yourselves. Hey, thanks, Bear. I need to work out. Nerduino, when you have your messages, I haven't noticed before, does it have the... Just a... Okay, tell me Balint's here without telling me Balint's here. Six points left. Balint says I need 6 more subscriber points to unlock another slot. Stanley Parable is on cooldown. Stanley! How you doing, Balint? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Let's get a shout out for Besto Friendo of the channel, Science Streams. Android is better. Nice one, TD.
Its face right there. Do you see those two dots on either side? It's pretty pixelated, but with the zoom we can see it. There's a dot there and on the other side too. Those are the eyes. So you are seeing the eye spots here and here. Look at that right there. Again, it's easier with the other microscope.
There we go. We have my binary range shirt on today. Alrighty. So, 6 tier 1. I had somebody come in today, Dark Muppeteer, and subscribe with their Prime sub and then throw a 5-pack in my face. And then I had to eat lots of hot stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, that happened. 1 tier 3 and a permanent new emote. Do you know, Billin, it's been what, 4.5 years? And up until yesterday, I think it was, when you gifted a tier 3 sub, that's my first tier 3. That's my first anything beyond a tier 1. What?
Like ketchup. I think smacking ketchup out of a glass bottle is the best way to describe the action of a bukkake.
Excuse me, wait, what? I probably shouldn't have played that clip. How you doing, Manadono? Welcome on in. What was happening today in your stream? We're going to move on from that clip. Shh, no, nobody saw that. Okay. So what did I miss? What happened? Welcome on in, and welcome on in, Raiders. For those new here, I usually work in the Unity game engine. My name is Bit Gamey, as you may or may not have heard Eminem announce as you came in. Some people call me Lee. And I usually work on a main project called Rescue Ball, which is going to be my first Steam store game. And later this week, we're going to purchase a page to be wishlisted on the Steam store. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Not this time. Yeah, so that's going to be happening, and it's a celebration stream week, 1,000 follower celebration, where we're doing all kinds of shenanigans, and today we're actually setting up an LED sign for a new redemption. So, yeah, I have it set to 1 point at the moment if anybody wants to test the sign, but in order to actually see what comes up on the sign, you would have to, I'd have to click on this so that you can actually see the sign. Oh no, it's a loss on that one. Dark Muppeteer, nice try though. So, thank you. So we checked out some more Journ Jam entries. So for those having no clue what Manadono is talking about right now, there was a recent game jam co-hosted between Irish John Games and Science Streams, aka Belint. And there was lots of games submitted. They did some... people submitted some great games using different game engines, and Manadono and Cutie Kitty actually submitted a game to it as well, and Turgus and Tatum and Shark Geek and a ButtTuber also submitted a game. So lots of games. If you click on that link there and click on the submissions tab, you'll be able to see the actual games themselves. But you know the drill, Manadono. If there's anything you want to paste in here, if you want to show us anything, socials, whatever, just let the party people know. Great job on this particular sign in particular. Thank you. Folks, we are 6 sub points away from a brand new emote here on the Bitly channel. Let's do this. Yeah, and for those that didn't actually see the latest animated emote, which is available to subscribers, it is in fact a laughing Joker. I mean, has there ever been such a mashup as a laughing Joker and Pharrell Williams? I mean, I would say not. Is it an egg? No, it's actually a rubber duck. Yeah. I bought a Halloween pack. There's a lot that I haven't put in yet. there's things like here's Johnny, and then a duck coming through the bathroom door. There's an alien one where a black duck comes out of the yellow duck's stomach. Some of them, this sign just lights up now next to me. There you go, Berlin. Are you happy now, Berlin? Yeah. Let me have a look and see if we have any. We don't have any more animated slots right now. So if I did put the duck in, then yeah, we might have a bit of an issue. Thanks, Dark Muppeteer. So now what we need to work on is when somebody does the redemption, obviously the sign is not going to be permanently propped up on my desk. So we need to figure out where it's going. So what I'm thinking is we should probably have it on the wall, but what I'm thinking is up where the clock is. So up here, if I move the Rampage and the Paperboy and then maybe put it there, possibly. I mean, it's too big to go under the clock. And I kind of like the clock where it is. We could have it above. I could move the Genius at Work sign, maybe have it above the clock. But also, you know, I would want it so that you didn't see the clock in there either. So, yeah. I would like to file a formal complaint against Squealer Bart. My TTS never played. What? What? Where was your TTS, Turgus? So many lost points in this channel. What? The TTS didn't play. Hang on, I've got to scroll back through your complaints first, Karen, and then I'll get to the message maybe eventually. Did it happen? So you did it right as the raid came in. That might have been possibly what caused it. Is Stanley available now, or is Stanley still on cooldown? Oh, no, I think we can do it. Here we go. If it doesn't work this time, then there must be something in there it doesn't like. Maybe the semicolon? There we go. Come on, keep going. Maybe? No, giving up. Stanley Parable narrator? Had enough? No more? Okay, all right. It tried. Did it like 2 minutes before the raid. I blame Berlin. I mean, Nerduino in his merch store even has a shirt that says blame Berlin, so. A little bit of body makes body your body on Badaki. Thought you were moving rooms. I am moving rooms, and when I do move rooms, the sign will be behind me on a wall. But until such time, I haven't moved yet, Tubby. You can probably tell. But the plan is to move into that room, but I'm just not sure what the current time frame is for that. So I thought as a short-term stopgap, rather than just not have the redemption available, I could maybe like move a couple of things around on the wall space I have over here, and maybe maybe do that. The problem is, or one of the limitations of the webcam I have, is that there's only 3 presets available. And currently we have one set for my shirt, a bit shirty. We have one set for the clock, what time is it, redemption. And then the third one at the moment is the one I wanted to use, which does point to where the sign is, but also it was set up as a Lego webcam. So like when we built this little thing yesterday from blocks, yeah, it pointed down to that. So yeah, I will be using the third one for the LED sign, but maybe we just need to disable the redemption until I can repurpose. Maybe you wear the LED sign on your head like a hat. Yeah, I mean, how about a TTBGS text-to-bit gamey speech? You know, if I used Tangia, I don't know if you're familiar with Tangia, it's a bit like blurps, where you have something on your stream and people can click on it, and then when they click on it, it can actually use like TTS of your voice. I think Cobra TD had it for a little while. I think Nutty has it on his stream as well. So I guess you record like a few sentences, and then it does TTS from your voice. But I don't think anybody needs that. I really don't. So yeah, I won't be wearing it on my hat. In fairness, most of the chat is TTBGS anyway, since you read it anyway. I mean, this is true. So, you know, if you want me to say something, just put the message in chat, and before you know it, there you are. I'm saying it. Unless it's something inappropriate. I try to read slightly ahead as I'm reading things. Doesn't always work. I was ill last week too. Back to kicking and fixing bugs now. Get it? Hello, saying it. Yeah, like that. You see, that's why I should read ahead before I what's that saying? Get ahead, get a hat. Never really understood that. I get the be alert, your country needs alerts. I get that one. I have been for the last 3 weeks. I've been completely 0D though. Got a cold and jamitis, and then bonked my knee. Oh no, man. So did you have a cold while you were working on the jam? Because that must be pretty terrible, especially if it was man flu, because nothing worse than that. All right, so am I caught up? Have I read everything in chat? I think probably, maybe, possibly I have. Hello, IB Daka. Did the pirate say that? Or is TTS just like taking a vacation today? It says the pirate's on cooldown, so I can't do it again. What else do we have? Do we have another one we can put it into? Stanley? Stanley's not on cooldown. Let's try Stanley. I don't know, it's probably COVID. Oh no! Yeah, I've had that once or 5 times myself. Thankfully, only once I lost my sense of smell and taste. Captain Crabs, how many days? 24 days to go. Are you excited, Captain Crabs? Are you doing anything? Do you have any Halloween plans? Are you going out trick-or-treating? Are you having a Halloween party? Is there going to be a Halloween DJ stream on the day of? Possibly. We did see some Mighty Poo before. Let's see if there's anything else mighty. Wait, what? Where have all your clips gone, Captain Crabs? Did you delete them all? makes me sad. Where have all your clips gone? No more Mighty Pooh. No more. Thank you. Thank you. I used to like those clips. No more shooting arrows into rocks. It's a sad day when there's no more Captain Crab clips. Although Captain Crabs is undergoing something of a not rebranding. Let's say a rebirth. So we might see some more exciting clips, or clips as exciting as the other ones in the future. Had to purge them, downloaded them all first. Did you just have so many on there? Interesting. I know that Twitch said recently, oh, you got to cut down on your VODs because you got so much stuff on there. Or join the DJ program so no more clips. Oh, so you finally... Okay. Because originally you had 2 separate accounts, didn't you? You did talk about merging the accounts. So now your Captain Crab's official profile is in the DJ program. Yeah, no more clips. No more clips. No more VODs. Now I'm all on this one. All right, well, even though we can't see any clips, you can still do a fancy pants shout out for the channel. So you can still drop Captain Crabs a follow and listen to, what is it the cool kids say? Listen to the sick beats of Captain Crabs DJing. Yeah. He's changed his camera angle and everything. It's quite fancy pants. Yeah. Gonna swing by and catch his next set. Is that the right word? Your next set when you're DJing? That's the word I'm going with anyway. So fancy. Yeah, I mean, I don't call him Captain Crab's Fancy Pants for nothing. Or something. Okay, so now we have a sign. It's a sign, I'm telling you. Now we have a sign. Now we have a prefab position set, although we're going to change it. And we have redemption at just merely 1 point for testing it. So counting that in my head, that's about 9 or 10 seconds it takes to get through. Which is not terrible, right? Given it has to send it through Tinternet and then get it onto the sign. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seconds. All right, still not terrible. Thanks for the lurk, Bardi. Always good to see you. Even better to see you in your stream, because then I can actually see you. If you are using my code, it also only checks for new messages every so often. No, I think I didn't use your code. Now do we know? So it's not so much an internet delay. Yeah, I guess. There we go. Now boarding flight 849 to Sydney. Yeah. Okay, so much fun to be had. I'm glad I got that working. That's been on my to-do list for far too long. So now it's to done, apart from the mounting and the the pivoting of the camera. So now, Duino, does yours have the speech quotes, or have I put those in? I don't know if that's like a default thing and they can be taken off. I don't know if I like the speech quotes around it. Maybe that's a me thing. Hilted Ninja, how you doing? Just rewatched first Harry Potter the other day. How bizarre. That is bizarre, because these days, since the movies are aging somewhat now, it's not every day you get a Harry Potter reference, is it? So we're actually just testing out the new LED sign. Not sure about the quotation marks. You're not sure how I get rid of them, or you're not sure if you have them on yours as well? I have to go back and watch a clip or a VOD. I can see if Nerduino has them. It's just the Matrix. It's fine. I mean, it is a Matrix portal sign, so yeah. I'm firing up the sign. Hang on. Thank you. Stand by, everybody. I'm going to see if Nerduino actually has speech quotes around his messages too. And if he doesn't, I'm going to have to look, see how I can remove them. And if he does, I'm probably still going to see if I can remove them as well. All right, so yeah, I'm glad we got that working. What I need to do now is let me reset so you're back to the proper view. What we need to do now is decide on a cost for the redemption, decide on whether we're going to have a cooldown for it, and I'll propose having a little cooldown because at least currently it's going to have to pivot around, point at the sign, wait for how long the message is scrolling for, and then pivot back. And what I don't want is, you know, my webcam to break because it's having to pan around so much for a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up on the sign. So yeah, we'll probably put some kind of cooldown on it. Dude, I suggest you also have a character limit on the number of characters. I don't know if there is a character limit because you know Berlin will abuse it. Berlin already did. Berlin was in here earlier. Was it Berlin or was it Bardi? I feel like it was Bardi. Yeah, let me scroll back. See if I can find one of the long messages that the LED sign was tested with. We had lots of long TTS messages from Bardi today. Okay, so this was the message that Bardi used to test the LED sign earlier. That was the message. Yeah. Cam crabs, a little bit sus. Big Gam Susie, as TTS says. Case rested. Yeah. Sounds about right, yeah. And I did say at the time that, you know, obviously we know where that phrase came from. It's OMG, TN is in the house. How you doing, TN? We set up a new redemption today. We need to put it somewhere other than balanced on my desk. But look, for merely 1 point at the moment, while we're testing, we have an LED sign. And we can put messages on like... hang on. Here we go. Just count to 10 a little bit slowly, and before you know it, the sign will light up and have the gloriousness that is. Thank you for confirming, Nerduino. I shall endeavour to get them removed from mine. Whoa, toll lane 4 closed. Okay, everybody, don't use toll lane 4 today. You heard it here first, okay? Quotes are weird. Well, I like weird. I don't like being the same as everybody else, Kilted, so maybe I'll just leave them. I want one for my wall now. Also, that sign is fun. Well, fun but weird, but yeah. I'm just glad the messages are getting through. So, next thing I guess would be try and find out why, in fact, we have quotes around it. Interesting. I'm just looking at the code now to see if I can find out why it puts quotes around it. So it looks like the code should be set to strip them out. Interesting.
Okay, I see how it is. I need to come back so I can be squished. Okay. Thanks, David. Thank you.
What if people use quotes in their request? Were we too late? Did we miss it? Let me send it through again, and then we can do a test. Let's have a look. What if people use, so air quotes around use, maybe it just doesn't work at all. Maybe, oh, here we go. What if people slash, okay, it puts in the escape codes. Yeah, that's not great either, is it? Actually, speaking of RF, did you back up the code? I mean, I had the code somewhere else. It was already backed up from when I changed PCs. That was how I had the script ready to drop straight in. The reason it was giving an error code first off is because the code that was already on the board, or on the sign, was trying to display GIFs, because I was doing some GIF testing when I last played with it. And that's what was throwing the error. So as soon as I put in the code that I had backed up that was working, then we were good to go. Also, it might be good to block other redeems if the camera points to the clock or LED. Yes, I already do that at the moment. If somebody redeems bit shirty, it either pauses or disables any other camera ones. Berlin equals naughty. I mean, yeah, it is kind of his trademark now, isn't it? What if I have my own escape characters? Well, let's find out while we're doing some testing. Oh, it escapes the escapes. Yeah. Yeah, lots of escaping. Could call this an escape room in that instance, possibly. Love your ways every day, yeah. Exactly, yeah. There it is. All right, so I'm going to disable the redemption now. I guess not disable. I can just put it back to 999999. So that people aren't sending messages and then it's missing it because I'm not actually pointed at it. There we go. Last one for now. I will just say the stuttering that you see on the sign is the refresh rate from the stream. As I look at the sign myself, there is no such stuttering. It is quite smooth scrolling. Yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your ways every day, yeah, yeah. All right, so what do we need to do? Updates for the LED sign. We need to remove quotes on end of messages. Handle any escape codes / special characters. Jerky scroll is because of the vertical blank. That takes me back. Quite often you'll see a vertical blank just about here, Kilted. Yeah. Ampersand quote semicolon. You heard it here first from Smikes. Yeah. Thank you. And speaking of very cool, go follow Towards Night if you haven't already. I'm just going to let the dogs out real quick. But in the meantime, I am going to go to the BRB screen and I'm going to grab another coffee as well. This tea went cold. Get a quick clip from the always wholesome, never effing and jeffing Towards Night. Here we go.
My heart, shout out to Soul with the spirit and the lyrics going all in. I hope you have a really beautiful day. I like your earrings, yo, and that gold.
There you go. If you love freestyle rapping like that, and you know what, TN, I don't know if you're aware, but I just finished watching the final episode of America's Got Talent. Yeah, GG's for no cussing. I just watched the final episode of America's Got Talent, and do you know who came in second place? Do you know what act it was that came in second place? It was a freestyle rapper. Second place. I mean, it's America's Got Talent, and he was British, but anyway, it still stands. Yes, freestyle rapper. When I come back, if you're still here, I'll see if I can find a clip, and then you can rate him. Okay. All right, but no pressure. All right, you should get a mug warmer for your desk. I do have one somewhere, but I have lots of drawers and things. It'll probably turn up when I move into my streaming room in a week or two. Yeah, I'll be in and out and all about. So yes, follow that hokey pokey or hokey cokey streamer, and I will BRB. How rude of me. I didn't acknowledge Jotson coming in. Fantastic game dev that is Jotson. And so, without further ado, because nobody likes ado, I'm actually going to do a shout out for Jotson. Here we go. Professional indie dev.
There's our box. Okay.
Here he is, look.
So I've got a box. There's nothing in it. He needs to go to the laboratory. If I open it, it should spawn the frog. Whoa. Oh my god.
I'm not mistaken. I think I was actually in this stream. Astronomy show. How you doing? Welcome on in. Alrighty. Well, you know, one of the main things I wanted, well, the main thing really, I wanted to get working today was the LED sign, and I think we kind of nailed it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to raid out at this point and see if I can get the sign mounted and update the redemption so that it has an icon that's not the default. Wow, thank you, Harrier Cat. Thank you for bringing the hype, Bear. And thank you, Harrier Cat, for the gift sub. So, I should probably have said I'm going to hang the sign up rather than mount the sign, because Kilted's got all kinds of images in his head now. But Harrier Cat, that's very generous. Thank you for gifting Astronomy Show. And I was about to raid out, but we know what it means now. It says at the bottom of the screen, eat hot stuff every sub or 1,000 bits. And that, in fact, was a sub. So I do have to eat one more thing before I bid you adieu for the day. I might be back later, who knows? So, you know, make sure that you are following. Just have to click the heart thing to make sure you're following and you have notifications enabled. And if I do a second stream today... What? If I do a second stream later, after I've had some lunch, then you'll get notified. I may well be back on. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, that was very nice of Harrier Cat. But now it means we have to spin the wheel, and I have to eat something which is going to probably be very hot. I'm just hoping that I don't, in fact, get the Carolina Reaper almonds, because that's the hottest thing that I have on the list, or on the wheel. So let's spin that wheel for Harrier Cat. Johnny Cash and Soul to Soul. Have you ever heard such a mashup? Takis Fuego. Okay, where did the Takis end up? Here we go. Takis Fuego. All right. These are actually a 7 on the hotness scale. 7 out of 10. Hopefully it's not all hotter coming out. I mean... Dark Muppeteer, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? You gifted another 5 subs, which means I've got to have another 5 hot things, and you kicked off a hype train, which means now I've got to do a sticker giveaway as well. OMG. You are far too generous. Thank you, Dark Muppeteer. Much appreciated. I guess I'm not raiding out just yet. Dark Muppeteer wants to keep me around, so... Magister gets one. Yeah! Kanawanagasaki gets one. Worm Juice Dev. Manadono gets one. What? And Mad Chirpy. Wow, lots of people I know in there. Thank you so much. So now we have to do 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So So your little dancing Megatron turns 3D if I stare at it like one of those magic eyes. Like the stereoscopic images. Can you see a dolphin jumping out the water, Shark Geek? Oh my goodness. Dark Muppeteer. Definitely came with game today. Holy guacamole. So, yeah, the one that I was about to eat, the gift sub, we need one for Harrier Cat, and then we need 5 for Dark Muppeteer. So, in fact, I'm going to be eating 6 more hot things. So we better keep spinning that wheel, right? So let's do it again. Let's get some Johnny Cash up in here, eating gift subs. Not the almonds, not the almonds. Keep going. That one does burn. That one's terrible. On my scale of 1 to 10, that is the 10 that I really hope doesn't come up. And there it is. Yeah, so let's go again. Kind of stereoscopic since it's repeated like that. One had 2 identical webcams, a stereoscopic 3D stream would be cool. You know, I embrace the coolness, Shark Geek, and when people say, yeah, I don't think you can do that on stream, that's usually my motivation. So I'll take a look into it. We got some flaming hot Cheetos up in here. So that's the third of the next 6 things I need to eat. So 3 more spins, Johnny, if you would. Rufus makes an appearance again. The Ring of Fire. All right, another couple of times. Spin again. Sizzling Chipotle Cayenne Peanuts. All right, and last but not least for this current round, one more spin. What is Smike's clip? Zaps! Haven't had a Zaps today. Haven't had a Zaps since my old college days. That Ring of Fire. Okay, so let's put a Zaps up in there. All right. Let's have a look at the clip that I'm probably going to regret. I'll probably regret it already because I've already done it and it's already been clipped. All right, Soul to Soul, I know you're about to finish singing, but I need to hit pause on you for a moment while we check out this clip from Smikes. Here we go. So close to not being as well. That's very well clipped there, Smikes. I'm going to tip my hat there because, you know, all too often clips have a bit too much on the end or a bit too much on the start. That was well cropped, so GG's. Alrighty, level 2, 78%. Thank you so much. That means we give away another sticker. All right, so what should we do first? Let's eat the stuff first, then we'll do the sticker, and then my mouth can calm down while I get 5 minutes cool down on my mouth while the sticker is being chosen. The winner is being chosen. I do too, Smikes. Yes. So again, doff my cap. Alrighty. So we can turn the music back on. We are going to do the thing. Taki's Fuego is the first one. So here we go. These things are like pool noodles. They're humongous. There's not any tiny ones in the pack, which I'm a bit upset about. Oh, look at that. Oh, if we play with the perspective, look, it's as big as my hat. Okay. And yet will still fit in my mouth. How does that work? No, I'm not going to take a drink yet. You want me to suffer, so... There you go, Harry Cat. That was for you. Now we have the Devil's Spawn. These are the hottest things on the planet, okay? Prove me wrong. Yeah, thanks for that, Harry Cat. It's appreciated. Oh, Lord. All right, now the Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper. This is the one that I feel all the way down. Oh, it's right there. Even though I've swallowed it, it's right there. I'm gonna whiz through these because this is burning me up. All right, we got next is Flaming Hot Cheetos. Next is Rufus. And we have Sizzling Chipotle. Okay. The quicker I eat, the quicker I can get to the drink to put out the fire. Oh. And then last but not least, Zaps. These things here. Zaps Voodoo Heat. Not a very good boss, but thanks, Chug. Oh, Lordy. I remember you fondly. Why so red? Me or the chips? It's hard to tell because I think we're both the same colour at this point. The almonds are clearly your fave. No. Do you know what's going to happen? If there's any left by the end of this week? Going in the trash. Yeah. Oh, that was a very burning sensation. Oh, and then they repeat on you, which is lovely. That's what you want to stream, isn't it? Okay, so on that lovely note, thank you everybody for your generosity and the level 2 78% hype train. We're going to head on over now and give away a sticker. It's the thing we're going to do because of the hype train. Here we go. These are the stickers we have left. Alrighty, so you know what you have to do as soon as you see the box appear. There's the box. But join in chat if you want to win one of these delightful steampunk stickers. We'll choose one winner. What do we have to do? Type !join in chat. So the join command, there you go, as demonstrated by Bear. And then your name appears on the thing. And then when this countdown gets to 0, it'll actually pick a random winner. So for those that haven't seen this giveaway widget before, this is actually from pixelplush.dev that also provide the drop game that you are so fond of with the parachutes. Yeah, so at some point I need to get a different version working. I had a different version of this. I actually went to their website and I paid some coins and I did buy a different version with different colours. Never could get it to work. As soon as I tried the free version, there it is. It sprung to life. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, there is no drop game on this screen, Manadon. No, we're actually just giving away stickers at the moment, but thanks for playing. I've already got 2. I feel like others should win. I mean, why not throw your hat in the ring, Dr. Captain Sir? You never know. You might win, you might not win. There are also people that have joined this one that have also won. So, I mean, give it a try. If you win, you can choose a sticker, and if you give BitGamer your name and address, he will send it to you. Yeah, that's all it takes. I just need your physical address, PO box, tent in the woods. I mean, wherever you want the sticker to go, you can just give me an address and I'll get it shipped out to you. Now, I did say yesterday, I think, that I'll get them sent straight off, but then I had a rethink and I thought, well, if we do get some repeat winners, it's easier just to send them all off at the end of the week. So I have the envelopes here on my desk with the ones that people have won already. And if you win another one, guess what? I just open the envelope, drop your other sticker in, and then when I send it off the end of the week, you'll get all the ones that you won. So there you are. Thank you again for my sticker. Oh, you got it. Excellent. Thanks for letting me know, Smikes. Yeah, who knows? If Smikes wants to enter, he has 2.5 minutes left. If he wanted to possibly maybe get another sticker from the selection we have left. Let's have a look. What are my personal favourites from what we have left? I think the lion, the stopwatch. I do like the, is it toadstool or a mushroom? I'm going to go with toadstool, I think. It's quite nice. Butterfly, of course, always a crowd pleaser. The hot air balloon is quite nice. I wouldn't mind the hot air balloon. And the goggles, of course, always reminds me of the movie Up with Mr. Fredrickson. So, yeah, 1:45 left. You want to throw your hat in the ring, so to speak. You want to add your name to the list. The moment you've got a 1 in 5 chance of winning, there is just one sticker being given away. One prized sticker. So if you've already joined, then take a look at the ones we have. Decide on which one you would like if your name gets drawn. And it's completely random. I'm just going to put that out there. There is no rigging. There is no cheat code. There's nothing I can do to make it pick a certain name. So it will be completely at random in about 60 seconds. Thanks for the lurk, Miss Adventures. Yeah, so since I was just about to raid out, and then I wasn't just about to raid out because people were being all kinds of generous again, that won't actually work on this screen, Smikes, unfortunately. And I could flip back to the other screen. However, doing so might mean that we miss the draw and it might mess up the widget and stuff. So we'll do this first and then I'll give Smikes a freebie on Feeling Blue when we get back. All right, so under commands, we're going to have blah, blah, blah. I thought of it as soon as I hit it. Yeah, I mean, I try and make most things work on most of the scenes. And the winner is Kilted! GG, Kilted Ninja. If you put win in chat, type win in chat and then... Oh, what? It is true. Yeah, just need to send me a whisper or a DM on Discord and tell me where you want the sticker to be sent. And I guess more importantly, before that, if you can type win in, oh, you did type win. Okay, it's locked it in. So let me know which one of these loveliness stickers would you like me to send? Do 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 do. The moon thing at the bottom of middle section. All right, the moon thing. Let me take a screenshot of the moon thing, and then I'll take a screenshot of you asking for it. Takes care of that. Does widget come from the word wadjet? I don't know. That seems like something that's possibly Googleable. Let me just have a look through the quests here, and then click on that one. All right, so we're going to flip back now to the main scene, and Smikes, I gave you a refund for that. Let me see. It's not. I bet it's on cooldown now, isn't it? Cooldown. Okay. I don't know, but I do know it was a cartoon alien. Matata. For the rest of your days, it's a problem-free philosophy. Kuna Matata. All right, so if I go to actions and cues, and then I go to actions, and then I put in here blue, feeling blue, choose. Okay, so here we go. This is going to run the randomizer and see. I'll give you a freebie, Smikes. We'll find out. Here we go. Is it going to win? Is it going to win? Is it going to lose? I mean, you could argue that Smikes won because got a refund and a freebie. So there it is. I'll send you address details on Discord at some point soonly. Okay, then I will be sending them off. I mean, I still won't send them off before the end of the stream on Friday. Rigged, totally rigged. But yeah, I'll get all the envelopes off for all the steep. Oh, uh-oh. No, don't squash me.
Okay, I'm being squashed. Dark Muppeteer. It's been a winner pretty much for the whole stream. Brought his A game today, and getting it back to normal.
Oh, there we go. GG, Dark Muppeteer. Okay, on that note, I can only thank everybody for your amazing generosity again. We had some hype trains. We had some fun shenanigans. We didn't actually get to any of the retro block building today, or in fact the Darth Vader helmet yet, which the more days I leave it, I know the harder it's going to be to complete, but maybe we'll start that tomorrow. Yeah, because we did a sign today. That was the big thing. Got the LED sign working. Tomorrow the big thing can be Darth Vader. We'll start working on that. And then maybe Friday, possibly, we can see about creating a Twitch LED, not LED, well, yeah, LED, a Twitch sign from this LED light strip. Best wishes to you, Astronomy Show. And thank you for those blurpy bits, Ice Bear Bear. That bongo cat always seems a little bit sad to me, but you know what? I'm going to be back. Yeah. Do you know when I'm going to be back? Do you know? Anybody know? Tomorrow, because I'm streaming every day this week. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time, when I'll be wishing everybody happy hump day, because that's what we call Wednesdays. He is sad because stream is ending. But it'll be coming back. You don't have to wait every other day now, Bear. You get me every single day of the weekday week. So there is that. That's a good thing, right? Since Jern has been playing Jern Jam games, we've been raiding into Jern when we can. But I don't think Jern has actually gone live yet, right? I may be a few minutes early. So let me have a look. Yeah, Twitch went live 9 minutes ago, but no Jern live. Yeah, actually it's Tuesday. There's no Jern anyway today. What am I talking about? But I know his schedule might be a bit all over the place this week because of playing the games and trying to get them all in for Saturday. Might be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so we'd be in for a long wait if we did in fact wait for Jern to start streaming. So let me have a look at my little list over here and find out who amongst our little community is streaming right now, and see if we can find somebody that we haven't raided recently. As you know, we like to share the love. We like to spread it around. And let's have a look. So the last raids that we did were for Jern, Daria Makes Games, Smikes, Scully, Jern, Airy Summer, Hypnotic, Jern again, Clayman, Jern again, Simple Game Dev, Jern again. I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have a look at my little list-a-rooney and see if there's anybody that we actually love their content and can raid out to. We haven't raided in a while. Scoot doo 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 ba 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 ba. Dee 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 dee. Doo 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 doo. There's a lot of people on, actually. Quite a selection right now. Spoiled rotten we are. I mean, I'm not sure if he's streaming tonight. I think maybe, yeah. No, thank you, Mad Chirpy, for showing up. Always good to see you. Aaron, maybe? Yeah, I see Aaron is on. I'm not sure when we last raided Aaron. Let me roll back and look. No, we did raid Aaron. Maybe it's just longer ago than I remember. Okay, so the Aaron raid was August the 20th. So it's been about 3 weeks. Or 2.5 weeks. What about Beat Easel? We raided Beat Easel recently. Let me have a look. Because I do believe we have raided Beat Easel before. I just need to make sure it wasn't that recently. B at Easel. I'm not seeing a recent one. I'm fairly certain we have raided B at Easel. But definitely not in the time that I've been recording who we've been raiding. So I think it's time to spread the love, to give an overlap from game dev into makers and crafters, or art in this particular case. We are going to raid on over today to a fantastic streamer who I wish I had like 10% of her energy, called Be at Easel. Instead of Be at Ease, Be at Easel. See what she did there? Yeah? Okay, we're going to raid on over. I'm going to spread some love. There's your raid messages. First one is for subscribers, of which we had a number added to the list today. So thanks again for your generosity, everybody. Second message is for non-subscribers, because there's no obligation to subscribe. Alrighty. And big thanks to everybody. I thought we were quite productive today. We didn't get to any Lego, but we did in fact get the LED sign set up, and we have a redemption for it now. And hopefully by tomorrow's stream, that sign will be up on the wall, and I'll have it so the preset turns the camera around to it. And as Kilted indicated, we need to disable other camera redemptions as it's happening. And I somehow also need to get it so that it calculates how many letters are in the message that's been sent and keep it camera pointed for long enough. So, yeah. There's a lot to do before tomorrow. Maybe we carry on with it tomorrow. Maybe I'll already have it done. I'll see how much time I can spend on it. So, maybe they just like to beat up drawing aids. I mean, maybe. Let's go over and find out. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye!